All right. Hello, everybody. A bit of an impromptu stream here today. Back on the KysenHeim server. I've got a stream planned for about this time tomorrow, 24 hours from right now. And there's a few things I wanted to get done before that stream. One of which was getting a bit more geared, because if we got more gear, there's just a lot more stuff we can do in the game, basically, and that opens up our options. We got some bosses we could do. We've got custom dungeons that Architect has made for us that I'd like to do, not just like on my own, but with some other people on the server. But to do all that stuff, we are going to need to get, more gear. So that's kind of the first thing I wanted to do today. And one of the first things I really like to make up is the flint knife. This is something I didn't use until recently, and now I just love it and I can't be without it. We've also can make up the antler pickaxe, so that'll be really good. We have a lot of newcomers here. Okay, that's cool. Hello, new people. we've had a lot of people join. This was actually our biggest server launch we've ever done, which surprised me but was awesome. So big shout out to all the new people. Thanks for being here. Let's see if I place it down there. That will unlock some new stuff. I thought that the flint dagger thing, like I have flint, isn't that all I need for that? Isn't there a flint dagger? Am I just completely getting this wrong? Let's see, isn't it if I go into here I can search stuff? So flint, yeah, this thing right here, a flint knife, leather scraps, that's what we won't have yet. So let's go out and kill a load of boar. Maybe we want to kill some deer as well, because right now our crafting abilities are a bit limited, so it'd be nice to get into making up a bow and stuff. So this is what I mean about getting some gear. Like, we haven't even killed boar yet. On the launch I was more focused on, you know, hanging out with the guys, and we were doing some burial chamber runs and stuff like that, and rightly so. But yeah, now I was very lucky. There is a boar stone just down here, so let's eat some food. Save the queen's jam because it's too good to waste. We'll eat some food up, but later on we can get, you know, much better chance of getting a 2-star or 1-star boars for extra drops, and we can easily make a farm around this, so that should be good. Do let me know if all the game sounds and the music and stuff are all loud enough, by the way, guys. But yeah, we're unlocking all kinds of recipes now, so this was one of the biggest things we needed to do. Can't believe I haven't killed a boar yet, but if you saw the stream yesterday, you'll know why. we were doing all those burial chamber runs, which was super fun. Where's this guy going? He swam off. Okay. That's one way of going about it, I suppose. Well, he'll live to die another day. We did get 30 drops from that. I should say as well, this server does run 1.5 times drops, because so yesterday there was like 32 people online. So obviously with that many people competing for resources, you do need the extra drops to kind of account for all those resources that are getting used up. All right, now we have a ton of stuff. This is what I like to see. So let's see. I want to start with, wait, yeah, I was going to say, surely that did unlock my flint knife. And I'm going to upgrade that as well, if we can, because it doesn't take much, just a bit of flint. Then I obviously want to make up a bow, because they're super useful. Very good. And I'd like to make the fire arrows, so we need some resin for that, which I thought I already had. So these are just some quality of life mods, by the way, so it's worth mentioning that. Feathers might be something we don't have. Okay, so again, that's something we can look to do. Let's make up like 60 of these arrows. Hello, Kurtface. Do you bother with the stone axe or just jump right in on flint? I skipped this. Yeah, I skip it if I can. Oh, hi, Tiny. Hello. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I generally will skip it and just move straight to flint if I can. Like, this is a flint axe. I did make the stone this time. Wait, I made 2 flint axes? Okay, I don't actually know how that happened. Yeah, so I'll basically skip it if I can. Right, so what do we want? Feathers. Oh, someone just killed the elder. That's cool. We just technically need to do that ourselves as well, actually. I haven't actually... Oh, no, I did kill Eikther. I was going to say, I've got my Eikther ability. I haven't killed him, but you can get that, you know, on the server from other people. But I actually did. Right, I can hear lots of birds. I want to keep getting the flint. I want to see where these birds are. Oh, look at this. Loads more boar over here as well. That's super useful. The neck are a bit of a pain in the neck. But we'll just have to kill them, I suppose. They'll have their uses. The neck tails are used in some later potions and stuff, I think, and certain recipes, so it's not the end of the world. The boar are very good, and if I do see any birds, that's the ones I really want to get. You saw yesterday, you know, if you were here, like, sometimes the server can be a bit laggy or whatever, but when I'm out here, I'm on my own doing stuff, it doesn't lag, and so that's pretty useful. I will say yesterday as well, you know, like I said, it was our biggest ever launch, so I'm not really surprised we got a bit of lag. But apologies to some of the players who are experiencing that. Obviously, there's not a ton we can do about that. We do what we can. But once the season gets into it and everyone spreads out to their base claims, because like everyone's spread out on the map. There's so many people on right now. It's pretty cool. Yeah, then obviously things are a bit more manageable for everybody. So that's good. Tiny putting in the work there over on Nightbot. Thanks, Tiny. Getting all the links out there. If anyone does have any questions about the server, obviously let me know. Right, for some reason, all the boar on my island like to go for a good swim, which is frustrating because we can't get their drops very easily. Let's see, do we pick those up? We did. Now let's get up here while it's high tide. Oh no, I'm going to drown. Yeah, okay. Please don't let me die like this. Maybe I can get up on the sledge here. Yeah, okay. Oh, just about. I thought I was going to die. Ooh. I am getting clean meat then. Yeah, I suppose when I kill the boar in the water, and as it's ocean, it will be nice salty meat. It's something that chimpanzees do, actually. They'll wash nuts and some of their food in salty water because they like the salty taste of it. The chimpanzees learned they could do that to make their food salty, which is kind of funny. Anyway, more useless information coming up later, but for now, I see a bird up here, and I'll explain what this thing is in a second. Wait, where did he go? Did he fly off already? Damn, there was a bird just up here. Feathers, honestly, hard to get. So this thing is, the architect makes up some dungeons for us, and this is one of them. We need planes gear to be good enough to do this, so we're not able to go in here just, well, we could, but we just die. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, oh, there's loads of new claims, okay. I'll take you guys around the server a bit later. There's a bird, go on. Out there. Yes. And a boar as well, which we want. Yes, so that dungeon you just saw we can't do just yet, but in the future, hopefully in tomorrow's stream, we will be able to do some of the beginner dungeons. That's why I'm getting geared up today. And I'm hoping to do that with myself and some other people who are on the server. We'll get a few of us together if possible, and that could be good. Salty boar meat makes jerky easier. I'll have to take your word on that. I've tried jerky like once. I can't remember what it's like. I think I liked it, but I know some people go crazy for it. Perhaps need to try it a bit more often. All right, killed a deer, improving our bow skill. It's all going on. Oh, look at the drops there. We love this. All right, let's go for a crazy shot. Let's see. Where's he going to go? Probably that way. Oh, wait, he's coming back at us? No. There. Oh, that was actually close. I think it was close. I can say it's close. Lots of boar here at least as well. So this is the cool thing about my claim. There's a village nearby. I need to turn this music up. It's gotten a bit quiet. You guys let me know if that gets too loud compared to the game sounds, because it is meant to be background music. But yeah, just trying to get it where I can actually hear it. I quite like listening to it while I'm streaming as well. Jerky is delicious. I have to try more of it. I've tried a little bit. But I was thinking we could convert this village later on into basically our own village. And kind of like use what's already here. So I'll show you what I mean in a second. So let's just kill the boar. So we can use some of the houses that are here. Oh wow, we're full already? Right, I don't need that club. I can make another one. So we'll grab that. I do want this meat, I think. What do I not need? I do need resin. Oh boy, we have got a lot of... Wait, why can't... Oh, I'm at 300. That's the problem. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we can convert some of these houses and things. I'm actually just going to make a little note that there's a village here. Just like that. Because I want to come back here in a minute as well. And what I should do is... Where's my bed? My bed's up there. Yeah, I suppose that'll be my bed for quite a while. And it is near my actual claim thing here, so we'll be okay. I don't want to lose that, though, or we'd be in trouble. So if we see a bird, we'll definitely kill it and find a way to pick up the feathers. Other than that, I need to clean my inventory a bit. And actually, one of the things I really want to do today is get a beginner storage system going. It's one of my priorities whenever I start a new Valheim world, is to try and get some sort of storage going early on, because it's just such a pain in the bum. And you end up with just little boxes everywhere, and it's hard to find everything, which is annoying. So that's my plan for today's stream. Gear, storage, and maybe some burial chambers as well. We'll do some solar ones today. You have a store / gas station in the US called Buc-ee's that has at least 100 types here. So I've heard of Buc-ee's, and I want to go there because I think it's so cool. Like, it's the only gas station I've heard of, like, ever, right? And I think it's really cool. Is that... Oh, it's a grayling. Hey. Hey, dude. Oh, it's 2 graylings. Okay. Yeah, this is my house. I don't want you guys here. yeah, it's pretty awesome that, like, I've actually heard of them, you know, because it's a gas station. So I'm really intrigued to kind of go there and see what it's all about. Wow, we're going to need already, like, another chest here for food. So, that's a good thing in a way, but it just shows how much we need this early game stuff. Okay, so that would all go in there. So even, like, necktails should really be in here. We can take the bones out. They don't really belong in there. They kind of belong in here, but then this is getting full. All right, let's chop down some trees, make some extra storage up. It's going to need to happen, isn't it? Yeah, so I thought it was pretty cool. And I believe that they originally, their sort of business plan was all about making the restrooms really nice so that people would want to stop there. And I thought that's kind of a nice, interesting way of going about it, right? Like, how do you get people to want to stop at a gas station? And it's like, well, you know, you can stop at this gas station here, or if we drive for an extra 20 minutes, 30 minutes, then, you know, there's a Buc-ee's. I will get a Buc-ee. I think that's so cool that they managed to achieve that. But I'm yet to go to one. I did just do my 3 weeks in the USA, which was really awesome. After getting past the scary immigration dude, it was really awesome. He was a bit full on with me. But yeah, I enjoyed it there. I want to go back. I'm looking at potentially going to Vegas in 2027 with a friend of mine, maybe a few of us who we like playing poker. So we might go and do a couple of the smaller World Series of Poker events, because some of them are just way too expensive for us. So yeah, that could be cool. And if I go all that way, I'll probably do some other stuff. We were looking, I'm a big football fan, soccer fan. So I was looking at, you know, the World Cup next year, but I think tickets just for the quarterfinals are like $1,000 US. And, you know, that's a lot of money. So I don't know that I'll actually be going to that now. Because to get there from where I live, it's already a couple thousand Australian dollars to get to America, you know? So time you spend that, and then it's like $1,000 for a ticket. It's like, yeah, it's crazy. So would be kind of cool to do the World Cup one day, but as an Englishman, you know, there's not too much to get excited for. It's never ever actually coming home, so we're all right with that, I suppose. Now, that was the chest, wasn't it, that I needed? No, it wasn't. It was this one on the end, and it was it this one? This one, yeah, for the food. All right. So I got to be, rather than just making up all the chests, got to be kind of strategic about how I do this. Where did those necktails? Oh, they did go in there. Go to Vegas. Leave time to just walk the strip. It's a sight to see. Yeah, I did do a bit of that, to be fair. I mean, it was quite funny. I feel like wherever you want to get to, you have to go through Caesar's Palace one way or another to get there. It felt like, you know, they say like all roads lead to Rome. In Vegas, it felt like all roads eventually lead to Caesar's Palace somehow. But yeah, we did walk up the strip a bit. It's funny because if you just want to cross the road in Vegas, you have to walk about 30 minutes up and down the strip just to cross the road, right? So we definitely did a bit of that. Okay, so we can go back now and get some more gear. I should probably repair everything while I'm here. Cool. I love the repair all feature. That should just be in vanilla. If I went again, and I was there a bit longer, I'd want to research, because we were only there for like 3 nights, I think it was. If I go and do the World Series of Poker with a mate of mine, we'd look to go for a couple of weeks, and I'd want to see like some of the better restaurants. I'd like to go and see a show over there, because I haven't. Maybe Penn and Teller, if they're still there. Something like that. So, yeah, there's definitely some other things I'd do if I went back. But yeah, but it was a great time. Hey, why am I lagging? There's no one around me. Just my internet? No? Okay, we're good now. Right, let's check out these houses as well. It'd be really cool if we found a beehive. A chest that has feathers in would also be pretty good though. Wouldn't mind that. Just noticed there's some deer here that we can kill. Still looking for birds as we travel as well. Basically, you have all the resources that you need early on in the game. Here we go. What do we got here? It all helps. Start walking from the stratosphere. The rest of the casinos don't look too far away. Okay. It's just an optical illusion, is it? Gotta say, Caesar's Palace, pretty cool casino, and complex there, you know, the whole thing. The Venetian was really cool as well, obviously. The Bellagio was nice. I really like the Aria. That's a personal favorite of mine. More for poker reasons, I suppose. But yeah, it's really, really cool. I'm kind of interested to potentially check out Macau one day as well, because Macau is a lot closer to me than America is, living here in Australia. And that's meant to be like as good as Vegas, and apparently as well some bits of it are even better because they've got like a Caesar's Palace there and a Rio and a Venetian and all that sort of stuff, but they were built more recently, so they're newer and stuff, so apparently some of them are really worth seeing. So it could be cool. But then I don't know, because the American food and culture and stuff, I do very much like that. It's hard to see. Hello, woodworking gamer. What's the trophy for? Went to Vegas when I was 16, which is not a good age to go there. Took the space shot on top of the tower. It was fun. 100% optical illusion. Hey, Gamer Empire. Hey, mate. Yeah, I guess 16 isn't a great age to go there for sure. You know, I think that gambling can be fun as long as you don't have a problem with it, right? Because some people do, and then it's the worst thing you can actually do. There are a lot of problems around gambling. It's crazy how... so I've always been into gambling somewhat, and I played poker since the age of like 15. I used to play online and stuff and whatever. But back then, you're going back like 20 years, it was kind of like a fringe thing where like if you gambled, you were kind of on the outskirts and not many people did. Now everyone's got their gambling app on their phone and they're all sports betting, and a lot of people are losing a lot of money with it. I think a lot of people are betting a lot more than they should and all that stuff, you know? It's a bit worrying. Right, nighttime. Now, we can't skip nighttime because everyone would have to sleep, and we're not going to try and organize that. So we just have to do things through the night. Does that mean you're about to go to bed, Tiny, or are you about to start playing on your normal character? Tiny's the admin, so... Hat sports... Wait. What was that, gamer? Hat sports betting on your phone? Hat? Did you just mean ha? Just laughing about people sports betting on their phone. It's crazy how common it's becoming, that's for sure. Let's keep that honest for now. We'll need it in a minute. I love how many resources we're getting with the extra resources. We're doing a quicker season playthrough this time as well. What I could do is let's just put like lights on. I believe... Is Fuel Eternal in our pack? I think it is. Now this is something that I have zero worries about using a mod for, because it should just be a vanilla feature in one way or another. You know what, I'll just put that up there for now. So it lights up the house a bit. I hate the fact that these torches, you have to just constantly, in normal Valheim, restock them. I think it's just stupid, to be honest. It is? Okay, cool. So yeah, we won't have to... You hate sports betting on the phone? Why is that, Gamer Empire? Not saying that you're wrong, just curious as to what your reasons are. Let's put that in there. Now this here, we don't really need to be carrying around. Okay, so nighttime. What could we do? Let's have a think. What am I going to need a lot of? I'm probably going to need a lot of wood. I could chop down a lot of trees for a minute. Let's do that while we're talking about the dangers of betting. Do you know what I can do actually as well for you guys? Partly for myself, let's be honest, but I can wear this. You don't trust it? That's interesting. As in, like, if you won the bet, you don't trust that it would pay out. Kurt says, roulette is my game of choice. Only bet zeros. You know, some tables, they have 000 now. How crazy is that? If there were several tables near each other, watch for one to hit 0. And within a few spins, you'll see it pop up on the other tables. That sounds like superstition. Okay, gamer. I mean, yeah, I don't know about that. Like, surely, like, if you win... Well, actually, I think isn't there a thing that, like, legally they don't have to pay you if you win? There is something like that in their terms or something. It's crazy. Gamer Empire, can you ban that cheap viewers stream boo? Probably bot. Siriathi, hey, how does the server work, and where can I see the rules for it? Okay, so in terms of the rules for it, it's pretty much just, you know, what you'd expect. Don't grief people and steal and stuff like that. If you join our Discord, link in the description, there will be a lot of stuff on there that you can look at. Okay, let's get out of here a second. We are getting a little bit in trouble. Now, this, I don't know that we can block him. Let's just, you know, we're going to go for the ranged attack. Sorry, Siriathi, it's, you just came at a time there when I got attacked by a couple of Greydwarfs, including a Shaman. It'd be a crazy time. Joining can be done through my Patreon, which a link will appear in the chat for you momentarily for that. And there's links to that on my Discord. There's also links in all of my videos. Yeah, basically what Tiny said, just be nice to each other. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, so yeah, we can stagger him, but we're staggering ourselves maybe more than we're staggering him at the minute. So maybe just a good time one of these, which that was not. That would maybe do it. There we go, there's the Patreon thing. Thanks. If you have any questions as well, Siriathi, please do ask me. I just got very distracted by some brutes and shaman. Alright, so by the time we come back with a special attack, he's actually done. So I think dodge rolling's the only way. He says as he misses the dodge roll. Yeah, okay. Oh, I mistimed that one. Alright, run. Ooh, let's have some coffee, why not? So eventually, I'd like to spawn-proof a lot of this area here around my base. There we go. Whew. Blimey, he was a tricky customer, wasn't he? Now, I don't think this light's helping as much as I hoped it might have. So I'm going to take it off. I'm going to try something else. What if I make up a little campfire for us to chop wood around? / keep away Greydwarfs. Oh, there's a bird there I could have killed. Never mind. Does that does something of a job, maybe? Thank you, Gamer Empire. Appreciate that you always show up every stream, even though I don't even plan half of them, and you're still modding. So thank you for that. Nestor-ish, good to hear. Always nice to know that people enjoy the server. I mean, it's not for everybody. We understand that, but for the people who do come and enjoy it, it really does mean a lot to know. I know that a lot of people, you know, Tiny and Architect and stuff, you know, put in a lot of time and effort into all the server work that they do. There's also a lot of people on the server who put in a lot of work just in terms of the, you know, playing and the building and all that sort of stuff. And it's always good to know that people are having fun with it. Good luck, Kurt. Good luck. I think you'll do well. You're gonna have some KysenHeim luck with you. We're all rooting for you. Do excuse me, I don't know what happened to my voice there. Do torches stop mobs from spawning? I got a feeling they do. Alright, that was not a good plan. Run. Oh. Yes, they do. Okay, so I think we could place a lot of torches. Because how much is a torch? Furniture. Yeah, so 2 wood, 2 resin. You know, we could just have a perimeter, right? And maybe, like, eventually we could mob-proof, like, a camp and stuff. A small beam around it, and mobs won't destroy it. Oh, so you have to... Can I, like, sit it in a beam? You know, sometimes you put them on top of a beam. Would that work? Or does it have to be... around? Okay, I guess we're just going to keep shooting them. Alright, we are getting... few of these guys now. Okay. Could do with having like a handheld torch on me. Stag breaker would also be nice at this point. You can see why I want better gear. And also why I want to mob proof this eventually. Wasting so many arrows here. Right, let's go. Oh, how did you miss that shaman? Alright, there we go. That's why I like the dagger. Because on a lot of the early game mobs you can do that. It's just the brutes and shamans that it doesn't work too well on. Let's see if we can get the shaman done, because obviously he needs to be killed so that he's not healing everybody else. and he's a pain to fight. Place a torch, then a tiny floor with the edge right where the torch sits. Place them 1 meter up beyond the corner, and you can destroy the floor. Alright, let's try that right now. I'm going to see if I can figure out what you mean by this. So, we place a torch, then we place a tiny floor, corner where the torch sits. So, well, I'm going to have to guess this now, aren't I? But about, let's do it there, because what I'll do is do it the other way around. Or I'll do this second, so I can go there. And then, like this, snap it onto there, get rid of the floor. This is now mob-proofing an area, right? I mean, I think this is already within my workbench, so it's not, but, you know, that's the theory, I think. Mob-proofing for the win. Now, where was I? I was trying to chop down a little bit of trees. And as always, Gradorf's had other plans for me. Alright, that's perfect. Thank you, Tiny. Alright, let's grab all this stuff up. And we got a fair bit of wood. We're not even going to be able to get more. Alright, let's do this. Let's grab all that. Yeah. Hey, let's see if I can get back to my base. Put this stuff away. Then I'll see how many fire arrows we can make up. They're just really useful against trolls. Might as well kill this dude. Take his drops. Yeah, we can't even pick them all up. That's why I didn't want to chop down another tree. I knew we wouldn't have room for it all. Right, let's see. All the wood goes in here. And, yo, we can actually do this, can't we? And then everything gets routed to where it needs to be, if it has somewhere. Because of one of the quality of life mods that we allow. Which makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that can live in that one. Cool. Let's repair everything while we're here. You make the torch very tiny, you do kind of, but it looks good as well on a little stand like that, I reckon. Oh, the fireworks are at spawn. I should try and show you guys that. Let's run there now. Hopefully we make it in time. It's day 50 already on the server that launched yesterday. That's wild. This server must have had zero downtime between when it launched and now. It's just people online at all times. Spawn is here. Haha. Some things need to be big. No comment. Alright. We're at spawn. There's going to be a few other people at spawn, I think. And there should be something happening here. Maybe. Might take a minute for it to load in for us. Look at all these people on the server. I love this. And this is just at this area. There's other people all over the shop. I love seeing people wearing the capes as well. I think quite a few people did take capes. Acceleration is going on. Why am I not seeing it? Oh, it's still loading in. It's because there's so many people here as well. All this big structure as well. All that has to load in first. While we're here, though, people are taking loot. So we have these celebration days, like every 10th day, so day 50. That's happening. And there's going to be special loot that people can get and stuff. Some people have killed the bosses, which is cool. What I will do is just go up here. Oh no, the celebration's over. I think we missed it. We've got some new discoveries from the map. Oh well. These guys had a good time. You'll have to see it in a future stream. Oh boy, look how on the edge these guys are living. Anyway, this is us spawn. Is this server going to stay open? So what we do is it runs for like however long it runs for until we restart it. This server won't restart until 1.0 comes out, which could be, and people are expecting it to be February of next year, which is only in a few months. So this would be our shortest server ever if that happened. Usually the server runs for 6 months plus, right? But if 1.0 comes out, people are going to want to experience that and want to restart the server. And we knew that going into this server. We just decided, yep, let's do it. It felt like a good time for a restart. Restarts are always a really popular time amongst the server population. And it's an opportunity over Christmas. People have got lots of time off and such to just do that stuff. To do the restart and to get a lot of Valheim played. So, yeah, that's why it's happening. And then we will, you know, see. We always put it to a vote anyway, really. But I know that when... Let's see, how many can we make? Does this just let us... Oh, let's just max out. Let's make the max then. I know that when 1.0 comes out and we vote, people will be like, yeah, 100%. Let's just... let's go and do that. Let's restart. Right, so I'd like to get some troll armor, so I want to kill trolls for that. I wonder about upgrading our crude bow. And also, if we upgrade the crafting bench, I like putting this outside usually because it makes more sense to me. This area is so ugly. I hate this. This is awful. All right. Can I put that there? That'll kind of work. It'll do its job. Just, I need to rebuild that. I might do that today or something as well because it's not very nice. Now we can upgrade our crude bow again. Anything else to upgrade? We might as well upgrade the flint knife as well. The wood shield, I mean, do we want to upgrade that or do we want to wait for something better? Bone tower shield might be nice when we can make it. We need 3 skeleton trophies for that. We currently have 1. So let's try and kill some more of them. And actually, talking of skeletons, we should make this up. Also, do we have the ability to make the stag breaker? What do we need for the stag breaker that I don't have? Because I thought I had everything I need for that. Let's do this again. I love having this so you can just check recipes in-game rather than having to go onto Google or whatever. Deer trophy, which we've... Oh, core wood. That's what we don't have for the stag breaker. Okay. So we could go get some core wood. Let's do that. Let's head to the Black Forest and do that. Which is... Zoom in. I don't know if we can run to this or if we're going to need a boat. Let's find out together. Why not? Trophies for best Valheim new server streamer of the 10th realm from OG One Last Midnight crew member. Thank you so much. One Last Midnight, that really brings back memories to my early Valheim days and the early servers with him and Chongish that I did. Oh, I need more food. Sorry, guys. I need to do it. Otherwise, we're just going to die if we do find Black Forest. Yeah, those were some good times. I've got a lot of fond memories with this game, yeah, especially with the people that I've met through this game, be it other creators or people who have joined my community, or obviously that I've played with on my servers over the years. Yeah, it's been a really awesome time. All right, that should just about be okay, I suppose. Let's do it. Nah, I need more, don't I? All right. Okay. Let's cook up some stuff. So, can we do like 1, 2, 3. I want to try and get 5 in here if I can. 4, 5. And then, no, this is the thing that I don't like about this mod, is I want to cook up this boar meat. So if I do that, is it just going to cook the boar meat from my inventory, is what I'm wondering. Because sometimes it feels like, oh wow, oh, that one doesn't work on the end. All right, we'll have to figure that out. Blimey, we got a right storm going on here. Look at this. I was about to head out for the day. Might stay in my little cozy. Oh, there's a bird. There we go. All right. Yeah, I might stay in my cozy house, I was going to say. But then I saw the bird. So, yeah, this will automatically add from your chest onto cooking stands if you're not careful. So I just want to make sure I only click each one twice. So I take the food that I need, thank you, and I don't take anything from here and put it in there. All right, so now we've got enough food on us, which is good. Let's route these to whatever chests. We've got a good amount of arrows. We've got a club for the skeletons. We've got a dagger, which we'll need more. So let's put that in at 3. I won't need the work hammer too much. All right, cool. Nightwolf says, oh man, this is awesome. Wish I was home. I've got my own Valheim server set up by watching your vids. And I've been looking for people to join it. I may have to join yours if you do this more. Awesome. Well, you'd be very welcome, obviously. I'm doing a stream every Monday, my time. So 24 hours from when this stream started. I'm guaranteeing a KysenHeim stream every week at that time until Christmas. Then I take some time off at Christmas to spend with my family. And then I'll make a January schedule over that time and release it at that time. I am away for like 10 days in January. Traveling. Anyone who's been here a bit knows I do love my travel when I can. But yeah, so there's going to be a lot of streams. So very welcome to join our server, obviously. If you stick with doing your own, though, all the best with that. Servers are super fun, for sure. Hello, Frost Felix. How goes it? Let's see. Some mushrooms in here, why not? Sometimes you get a little chest up there. Not to be this time. So, where am I heading? Yes, I am heading the right way. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. We've chosen a bad time to try it as well because it's storming. So, yeah, the ocean's going to be higher and such. We can definitely make it to that little island, and then we'll see if we can go onwards from there. Is it worth checking this? I think it is, because it's close to this thing as well. Potentially some loot in here or whatever, right? Let's have a look. Potentially not. Let's have a look. Is there anything? There is a chest up there. Alright. Cool. Feathers and a torch. Not bad. The feathers are not bad anyway. Alright, this grayling will not be able to outswim us, so we're just going to swim over here. Thank you very much, Frost Felix. Appreciate that. Glad that you enjoy them. I try my best. Alright, looks like there's another island we can swim to. So this is good as well because we're exploring our local area. There's a 2-star neck here. That. Don't see them every day. So we get... Wow, 32. I mean, we get 1.5 drops for the server, but that's still... we're clogging up our inventory now with stuff we don't really need, but there we go. Definitely going to join you when I get a chance. Valheim's a fantastic game. Can't wait for 1.0. Awesome. Well, yeah, I mean, 1.0 is going to be awesome, and we're actually doing something extra special for 1.0. Hey, there's a Black Forest. That's what we need. So when 1.0 comes out, we will do this server relaunch that we always do, but on top of that, we're going to do a forever server. So we're going to start a server at that point that will never reset, and people can just keep adding to it whenever they wish. So people can do some really massive build projects if they want, with the confidence that, you know, it's never going to get reset. It'll always have the ability to come back and add more or just explore it or whatever. So that's going to be an interesting one. I think it'll be quite fun. But yeah, so at the moment, people get access to 2 servers when they join this one. Once that 1.0 comes out, it'll be 3 with the forever server as well. So it should be fun. Alright. So the only problem with all these drops is my inventory fills up before I even get a chance to do it. Now, I should have as well. Stay still. Let's get this bird. I should have made a portal. And that way I could have portaled mats back, dropped them off, and then come back. So I derped up a bit here. Do we cut our losses now and head back to our portal, or do we keep going? That is the question. Also, there are portals there that I could use if I could get across here, which I don't think I can. Yeah, I think we cut our losses, we go back, unfortunately. But at least I know now I can do it, right? Oh, should have got that bird. Early game birds are so useful. Never mind. Oh, there's another one. Did I get too close? No, we're good. Alright, cool. And die. Ha ha ha. Sazzy Blue, thank you for the follow. Get this ball while we're here as well. Cool. Alright. Well, we're mapping out our little area. See, if we do some building later, I like having little islands to build on, because then you can protect them and stuff. So having all these little islands here is a pretty cool place for us to live. Alright. So we gotta go a certain way back to make it across these oceans without a boat. But we shall make it work. Okay, so it was back this way, wasn't it? Such a storm. Corewood is an excellent idea, as it happens. Actually, no, it's fine, only because I'm going to set up a portal, so I'll be able to portal and do it. You're right, but I'll just portal, and then we'll get a ton of it. I'm going to be alright on ball meat, that's for sure. Sometimes on the minimap, someone's teleporting, you just see them go whizzing through the minimap. Always looks funny. I love it when you get like 10 people all following each other, and you get like a train of people teleporting. We should be right. Here we go. Just saving up a bit of stamina for the swim. Day 50 actually blows my mind. I honestly don't think the server's had a downtime since, had any downtime since we started it yesterday, for it to be on day 50 already. It was literally 24 hours ago it launched. And how long is a Valheim day? Isn't it like 20 minutes? Times it by 50 is 1,000 minutes. Frost says, I built an OP blood magic farm. Sounds pretty cool. And found no similar videos on YouTube. Is there a way to send it to you to make a video? I don't care about views or money, just want to share it with the Valheim community. I don't have a channel. Yeah, look, that sounds awesome. So maybe if you send me maybe send me some pictures on Discord, right, in a DM, and like a description of what's what, and then if I'm confused about stuff, I'll ask you, and if I make a video about it, then I'll 100% give you credit for it, as the designer and such. But yeah, sounds interesting, man. Always like to look at that stuff. You had to restart the server twice yesterday to turn up the match player. Yes, we did. We did indeed. And there's a good few people online right now as well. Launch is always the busiest time, obviously, but right now it's looking pretty good. Okay, so do the portal, then we're done. So what I'm gonna do is rename my ugly portal to KBF for Kysen Black Forest. Okay. Then I'm gonna drop off everything. If I do that, does it? Okay, so I just need to like wait, not that. All of this. All of that. We actually need some raspberries on us though for what we're doing. Okay, cool. And then we need mats to make a... Oh, I need fine wood for that. Huh. I did not think this through. Alright, let's think. We're going to have to get fine wood. We only need fine wood that's enough to make one portal, okay? Which is 20. So it's actually reasonably doable to do it the non-legit way, shall we say, where we roll trees into it, right? So that's what we're going to have to do. So we just need to find little fine wood trees that are in amongst other trees, basically. And that'll make our life easier. Plus, we'll get some extra wood from it. And we'll do that till we got the 20 fine wood. We got the 1.5 times drops as well, so that's something. So this one here has actually maybe already had some damage. That's how you kill a grade off, guys, if you're new to the game. Alright, that's how you damage yourself as well, if you're new to the game. Let's eat some food here. Alright, I'm eating the wrong foods as well. I'm eating these yellow mushrooms, which I shouldn't be. Right, so roll you back here. Right, I'll roll you this way. There we go. It's doing a bit of damage, right? It's a little bit slow, but you guys know this is the way. Get a bit of a rhythm going with it. Hey, there he goes. Alright, so we got that. Now I need to somehow roll this into it. Right, at the moment that's doing more damage. I think what we'll do, we'll chop down this tree. Get that into it. But this is obviously then going to give us fine wood before we're supposed to get it, so it's a pretty good strategy. It's a lot faster than having to go mining first. You fell the wrong way, you stupid tree. Oh, they've all fallen the wrong way. And there's a grade off. Alright, oh, grayling. Hey, come here. Yeah, you, stupid. There we go. Alright. How can I... Let's see. You know what? If I chop down one of these, I'll roll it down into it. I mean, it's all good as well because all these trees are near us and we're going to need to chop down a lot of trees for all the wood we need for building our base and building the other things that just require wood, right? All the recipes that require wood, which is like everything. Where on earth are you going now? What is this? Right, okay, I got to chop you as well. This, all this for a bit of fine wood. It'll be worth it. There he goes. Right. Fall on the tree. Yes, that just gave it a massive hit. That's what we like to see. And we're getting a tree graveyard here. So when we need to get wood later, we come back here and this stuff will break pretty quick. No, don't fall over it. Oh, for goodness sake. It's gone down there now. Delicious fine wood. I've never eaten it, but probably tastes pretty fine. Alright, let's see. I need to get you out of the way. I'm playing a bit of tree Tetris now. Tetris? No, that's terrible. Come back to me. I can do better. Right, let's do that. No. Can you... Okay, go. Yes. Speed and power. Aha. We have chopped the log in half. Success. Kind of. Right. Let's do that a little bit more. I hope the 1.5 drops is enough for us to get enough wood from one tree. I don't want... Actually, I was going to say I don't want to destroy these bushes. We have to plant everything mod because we're smart and everyone should use this mod. But... So we're good. Thank you, Tolong. Nice to see you, mate. One of my newest supporters. Nightwolf, joined your Patreon. Gonna get a paid sub when I start playing more again. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Obviously, yeah. You know, if you're gonna join the server and do that through the Patreon stuff, you know, it only makes sense to do it if you're gonna be active. No point spending your money if you're not. But for those who are, we hope you have a great time with us. Okay, that's... Yep, that works, kind of. Such a good... Ow! Okay. This is... I don't feel rested anymore. It's because I'm fighting with a tree. And I'm losing. Okay. Maybe if I chop this tree down. It is such a good mod, yeah. It just makes sense. I think on a server where you have any number of people, it just is, like, really, really useful to have. Otherwise, you're all fighting over the same few berry bushes and stuff, especially at the start of the game, you know, and that's just annoying. But in general, I don't see, like, why can you not plant berry bushes in Valheim, right? Like, it doesn't make sense. They're a really nice aesthetic to add. You know, hey, fine wood. 8 fine wood. Okay, well, that's an amount of fine wood. It's not the amount we wanted. We've got this still to go, but that's still not gonna still leave us a bit short. To me, it would make sense for them to add it to vanilla, but I've said that about a lot of features, and clearly the devs disagree with me on that one. I don't get it, because having the berry bushes, like, they look so good when you plant them around your base, so you've got that bonus, because building is such a huge part of Valheim, right? For so many people. If I have gold, I can buy fine wood or birch seeds. Let's see what I've got. We can show off the marketplace, which is one of my favorite features of KysenHeim. Right, let's see what that gets us. What can I sell? Yeah, we can sell stuff as well. Take all this. Carrying too much. All right, we'll take this. We'll see what this gets us. More than anything, it would be good to show this off. So Tiny built this. We need to change that to Kysen. And I want to say what you're about to see looks modded and whatever. You don't need any mods at all to do this. This is what it still blows me away that you can do this. It's really cool. So you can come on pure vanilla and this will work. So we portal from our portal hub. Someone was over there. Hello to you. Yeah, fair enough. Like, well, I mean, once you've completed the game, building is all that's really left, isn't it? You know. Look at this. Oh my god, there's a rent-a-car? That's so funny. I think things are still loading in, by the way. But this is the marketplace. Hello. Hello, sir. That was rude. Flexing his armor and punching me in the face. I don't know how to do local chat, by the way. Because of the mod, it just automatically does that. So we go to selling area, and let's see. Sell... Actually, let's go to the buying area, because I want to see how much it costs us. Hello, Tiny. Oh, she's here just to show me. Right, okay. So, we need a fine wood stack, which is 150 coins. We're on 119, so we've got to sell some things to get up there, which is cool. I can show you the selling and the buying. So, sell other mats, sell animal mats, trophy exchange is always a useful one, sell food, sell farm. Is there a sell wood? Tiny, do we have sell wood? If not, can I borrow some coins off you? Just to, you know, show this to the people who are watching, obviously. But yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, wait till you see this in action. I'm trying to find where I do this. Where do I sell my wood? Apparently I can sell wood. Okay. Is it under farm mats? No. I don't know. Is it other mats? Oh, it is, maybe. Ancient bark, for example. Core wood. Yo, I'll just chuck a stack of this at it and see what happens. Yes, all right, see my coins there? All right, so 134, right? I chucked 50 wood up there. We just wait. 140. Oh my god. Tidy, do you have 1 coin? And I have 1 coin. I'm 1 coin shy of what I need to buy. But just DM me, Frost, if you like. Okay, that was 1 coin. Hey. Right. Now we have the 150 coins. So now I'll show you guys over here. All right, back to the wood shop. So 150 is 4. By the way, I think if I press... Isn't there a way? Yeah, if I press E, it shows up like this, if you want to see it all. So right there, fine wood, 150 coins. Okay, so all we do is shop 150 coins at the shop. And there's our fine wood. How good is that? And there's no mods needed for this. You could come on in pure vanilla and experience all this. It's so cool. So shout out to Tiny, who built this area. Look how nice it is, right? You just come here and enjoy this shop. There's all kinds of things you can buy and sell. And the good thing is, it gives you something to do with all your excess mats that you end up with, like all those trophies and bones and stuff like that. Come and sell them, and then use the coins to buy other things. We have this area here where people just like drop stuff in. The server just started, so people haven't dropped stuff in yet, but like spare mats and gear and stuff, so people can then just come and enjoy that. We have one of these Dverga tower things. In here, there's all kinds of crafting and cooking opportunities. So if you don't have it all set up at your base just yet, you can come here and use this. So, yeah. I mean, it's pretty awesome. Oh, also, all the traders are here, worth mentioning. So they're all here together. Howder, Hilda, and the Bog Witch, all here. You can enjoy them. And you have to traipse around the map. We have all this set up with portals and stuff. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome. Big shout out to Tiny, not just for this, which is fantastic, but for everything that she does, which is more than I could mention in a stream. It is, she's awesome. Enough said. Otherwise, she'll go from tiny to a big head. But yeah, I really love this area. It's just really nice being here. And you can rent a car and take it around to do your shopping as well if you need. It's all good, Tiny. Frost can DM me. He's just trying to send me some pictures about the blood magic farm thing. So he can just DM me. There's Nix and I. You'll often see them together. We have some good friends on the server. And then back through my portal and we're home. With the firewood we need. So, yes, I should have done that instead of worrying about the blimmin' tree method that I was doing. But, yeah, I don't always think about it. Yeah, no worries, Tiny. All good. So, yeah, if people join the server, if I'm streaming or asleep or something, you can always message Tiny and she'll set you up. One of the many things she does for us that we appreciate. So what I'd like to do now is I'll just build a portal like this, right? Because it uses the mats from the chests that are nearby. Then I'll go into here and I'll put away anything I don't need, which actually is just that. And then I break the portal. There's the mats I need for a portal. Yeah, super simple. So now we just need to make sure we rename the other one, which is in here, to KBF. So yeah, that makes sense. Kysen, Black Forest. Okay, shut the door. Now, when we go back to the Black Forest in a second, we don't need to worry about taking too much with us because we're just going to set up a portal. So I'm actually not going to take anything because I know I was going to take some wood to protect the area, for example, but I'm certain that I will be able to get that off the graylings that will no doubt attack me on the way. I will wear a head torch just in case it makes it a little bit brighter for you guys to see as I'm streaming, you know, if it's good for the evening stuff. But we'll head back to the Black Forest. We can use our Eikther. We've got our rested buff, so that's good. Then we'll eat this stuff. Oh, you know what? I want to swap these mushrooms out. I don't want to keep eating the yellow mushrooms because whilst they're fairly simple to get, the red mushrooms are much more simple to get. And wait, I have 2 red mushrooms? All right. Yep. No, we'll keep eating the yellow mushrooms for now then. That works. Hello, Indomniac. Cool. Hello, Kysen. I've joined your server. Love it. Awesome. What is your name on the server, Indomniac? I'll do my best to remember these things. The next celebration's at day 100. Well, we're already at 51. We're getting there. So Nightwolf says, man, I wish I would have joined this community a while ago. I put very many hours in this game entirely by myself once Buddy stopped playing. Yeah, that actually happens a lot. A lot of people that join our server used to play with friends, and then their friends got bored or whatever, and then, you know, so they're looking for other people to play with. I think a lot of people really enjoy playing Valheim in a group. Aurak, okay, Indomniac, Aurak. I can hopefully remember that. Well, thanks for joining. Thanks for being part of it. Hope you're having a good time so far. Obviously, we're only just started in the new season, but I think yesterday was excellent as far as I was concerned. You know, busiest start we've ever had, so that's always good. Aurak did indeed join today, yes. We had a few people join today, actually, which is cool. Always love having new people join the community, obviously. It's nice to see that it keeps growing with each season. It gets bigger. Hopefully that's an indication that we're doing something right in the service that we provide for you guys, and that people are happy here. That's what we want, of course. Let's see, we can eat. I'm going to save that. I'm going to eat that one for now. You can't outswim me. I'll be right. Alright, we can probably outrun these next rather than worrying about killing them. Boar there. And I want to kill you. Get those drops. That's nice to hear, Nightwolf. Yeah, we have a very high retention rate. From people who join, the vast majority of them don't leave. And so, I think for the most part, people are pretty happy on the server, you know. Not saying it's for everyone. I understand that as well, but just it's good that a lot of people enjoy it. I told you I wouldn't have to worry about getting wood, guys. Look at this. Been greeted by a party as soon as we got here. Now, I wasn't listening to my own advice there. Wow, we're already maxed out our carrier weight as well. That's that bad. Tiny, that is entirely fair enough. Do rest up and have a good sleep. And we shall see you in the next day for you. So, we want to set up a portal. I think we probably want to go over there and set it up. Look at the moon shining through. How nice does that look? Yeah, I'm just concerned about bears. So, I'm thinking I might, for now, just set up a portal here. Right? This could be a good little space to do that. Yeah. You know what? Let's place down, like, a campfire here. And then take off this torch. And you guys now should hopefully be able to see well enough, you know, on your screens what I'm doing. Okay, so obviously we need the portal itself built. So crafting bench, place that. You know, I'm going to build up some other things first. Can I just put like a torch? Okay, we just need a crafting bench, then we can do that. So let's do that. Place down a couple of torches here. This is just for you guys so you can see what's going on. There we go. All right, so now let's place our portal here. KBF. Guys in Black Forest, that'll do us. And then want to build some protection around it. Always good to protect your portals. Something that I didn't do enough of when I first started out. And it's a lesson learnt, that's for sure. So 1, 2, 2. Oh, okay, now we're out of wood. So now we'll just portal back. Get the wood. Easy. Ha ha ha. Tiny, that gift that eternally comes back to haunt me. Okay, so now... Oh, there's a bird. Let's see if we can kill him. About there. Oh, yes. That was a shot. Get those feathers. Yes, bears are very tricky when you're not geared. That's for sure. Yeah, if you come back to that update, it's a pretty... it's a bit of a shock to the system if you're not ready for it. That's for sure. Okay, so we just need a bit of wood. There we go. That's probably more than we need, but that's fine. And actually, this has worked out well because it's turning daytime now. So we've got ourselves set up ready for the daytime to explore the Black Forest. Blueberries, carrot seeds, and in particular, burial chambers for some certain cores and things would be nice. And then that will help us to build up a bit of a workshop area. And with that, we can start to get into metal work, which I'd like to do today, just to get some upgrades to our weapons, armors, tools. That would be very nice. And we can portal that as well. So one thing we allow on the server is the setting you can put on your worlds where you can portal metals and other things. Again, it just makes a lot of sense for all kinds of reasons on a server. So that's what we do. Okay, and we want to kill the trolls is a big thing as well. I want to upgrade to troll armor, because I love troll armor, and I will use troll armor right up through... Sometimes I'll even use it in planes if I'm doing a quick run and stuff, so it's really versatile armor, I find. Since they added the root armor, I find that does overtake it, though, whereas it used to be you could just use troll the whole way through kind of thing. But it's certainly very good. Okay, let's go... I think I can make the entire swim, but I'm just looking for a low rock. I think over there is good. So let's just do this, walk out as far as we can, which was actually pretty far. So now if we swim over to here, we might take some damage. Just hope that we don't run into a bear straight away, or like 20 grey dwarfs. Alright, get our stamina back here by standing on this rock. Pro tips, there's enough. I'll swim on here. And we got a Black Forest. And actually, this looks like quite a nice Black Forest area. For a Black Forest, this is reasonably flat. So, that's always somewhat of a plus, I would say. I can hear some crows, so there should be a burial chamber nearby. I'm just trying to hear where they're coming from. There's a bear. You guys see that? Right in the distance there, there is a bear. A giant bear. We will go this way. We don't want to be fighting a bear. That is for sure. Not yet. At least let me get, you know, some troll armor and stuff. Now, whenever we find... Oh, hey, okay, there's definitely a barrel chamber nearby. So, clubs are good for skeletons, although the dagger works pretty well as well, I will say that. So, if we find blueberries, we mark them. There's the barrel chamber just down there. See, crows and skeletons, we knew there had to be a barrel chamber nearby, right? That's how you know. Let's go do the barrel chamber. I've got my Dverga circlet on me, so I can wear that in there for you guys as well. Oh, there are 2 barrel chambers. Okay, so this is very lucky. I genuinely have not looked at this bit of the map. So I did look at all of this and chose this as my place to live. We all do that before we make our claims. But genuinely for this bit, I haven't looked. So I didn't know that there's going to be barrel chambers here like this. And that's awesome. So I know there's another one roughly there, right, just up there. So I want to mark both of those. And hopefully these 2 barrel chambers will actually be enough for us to have the resources we need to start up a workshop area. So we can make a quicker progression into the better mats. Wow. Okay. Has someone already been here, though? That's the only thing. All the doors are open? Damn, okay. So this is why we have the extra... the 1.5 drop rate. Because you are on a server with other people, right? So that's the thing. Now, we do also reset all of the dungeons and crypts and things on a regular basis. So that's very helpful. Now, unfortunately, that means that this one up here has almost definitely also been done. So let's check it out. But it's probably been done. It's in this door here. Oh, God. Okay. Did he see me? This is very scary. I don't think he's seen me. But I really don't want him to see me. Oh, there's a bear. I just want to check this thing as well. Has almost definitely already been explored. I'd probably do this for nothing. Oh boy. He's right there. He's guarding the entrance of the crypt. Look at him. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, I do. So when I was doing the barrel chambers, I set up some gear. So in the yesterday stream, I was doing barrel chamber runs with people on the server. And I got some gear going that would make it better for the stream and better for us. So I gave myself a Dverga circlet to do that. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really like give me much advantage. It only just makes it that you guys will see what I'm doing a bit better, right? So that's why I figured it's okay. No, it's not a mod. You buy it from the trader. These doors are all open. These chambers have been explored. So that could be a problem. Because that probably means this whole Black Forest has been explored. Oh, also there's a bear out here, isn't there? So let's do that. Let's turn the light off. I don't want to grab his attention. That's not actually a thing, by the way. I'm just being silly, but... Okay, he's just here. Alright. We need to run away. Let's go. We can still potentially find a troll. So all is not necessarily lost just yet. And if this doesn't work, we'll find other Black Forest areas to go to. There's still a lot of metals in here as well, so when we get our ability to do that, once we start getting into the metalworking, we can have a look. That's a troll cave over there. Probably worth having a look in there. I'll see if this person, whoever explored this Black Forest, did the troll cave as well or not. And if not, then we'll attempt it. I don't have the best... weapons and gear for this troll cave, but I should be okay with my dodge rolls. Famous last words and all. Let me get this link. There's a link pinned in the YouTube thing as well, but I'll just quickly get this link here, put it in. That should be on YouTube and Twitch right now. That's how you can join the server. If you have any questions or whatever, let me know. Right, let's sneak into the troll cave. And in a way, I hope there's a troll here, obviously. Realised I should be eating my food as well. Is there a troll in here? Oh boy, I can't see a thing. Alright, I might put my light on in a sec. Nah. Damn, okay, whoever's done this Black Forest has done a very thorough job. When the crypts reset, we need to get here fast. So we can beat that other person to it. Remag, I watched some videos from you on YouTube. I'm a new warrior in Valheim world. Awesome and amazing. Thank you for that. Glad you enjoy them. Oh, there's a barrel chamber. I'll check it out because it's only there. We might as well have a look. It's a shame, actually. We got really good weather for Black Forest. It's all clear. We can see for miles, so I've been seeing the bears way in advance and avoiding them. There's more blueberries here, which I will mark in case we're here again. And yeah, so it's a shame that someone's already explored this, but when it resets, we'll get down here nice and quick. And for now, we'll just find another burial chamber. See, if there's no skeletons outside, it's a bad sign. Oh, okay. There's at least one skeleton outside. See, if there's skeletons outside, it means it might not have been explored. Whereas if there's no skeletons outside, it's probably because they've killed them already. So we're probably walking into another explored one. Yeah, it's been done. All right, we'll find a new Black Forest area. But yeah, thanks, Remag. Glad that you enjoy that and stuff. Thanks for coming to the stream today as well. The chambers, we usually reset them. So it depends. So like at the start of the season, it's usually weekly. So before each weekend, we'll reset them. And then as the season goes through, it depends how many new people join and stuff. So if it's like lots of new people have joined, then we'll reset the burial chambers because they're going to need them. If it's not a lot of people have joined that week, we'll just kind of wait. But we might reset like the sunken crypts because people are still getting lots of iron. But it's done regularly. It needs to be because there's something like 80 people that play on this server. So obviously, you know, that is a lot of people, which is great, and that's what we want, of course. But it does mean that, you know, we have to make sure we're resetting these dungeons often, so everyone has a chance to get the resources and such, you know. And that's why when, you know, I think the 1.5 resource drop rate that we run is more than justified, because you can see here today, for example, I've done a wasted trip, right? So that's time that on a single player world wouldn't be wasted, and I would have got my cores and stuff like that. So I've wasted my time, but then when I find another burial chamber, I get the 1.5 drops. It kind of makes up for that, you know. It's not perfect, but it does a reasonable job. Most people are happy. No one's ever actually complained about it, to be fair, which is good. Now, usually as well, so we've had a lot of new people join who don't know this, but usually what happens when it's like an etiquette thing on the server, when someone explores a burial chamber like that, they will build one of these things outside the chamber, and it just marks it as like, hey, I've done this. When the chambers get reset, those get automatically removed, and so then that's usually how you can know before you go in if someone's done a chamber, basically. But it's not like a hard law we have. It's just an etiquette thing that makes it a little bit easier and faster for people to see what's been done and what hasn't. But we have had so many new people join, and I don't expect them to know that, and that's fine. It's not a complaint. But yeah, just worth a mention for the future. I've actually forgotten myself a few times, so I can't really say much. I mean, we do have enough cores, I think, to make up. Did we do this burial chamber yet? No, it looks like someone's been here. It's still, I should have marked the other one out as well. It's still worth marking this out, because once they get reset... Oh, shit. Okay, there's a bear. All right. This was not good. I did not see that bear until it was... Oh, 1 star? Oh, come on. I also realized I didn't mark my bloody portal. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Remag, everyone starts... So what we do each season... the rule is everyone starts a new character, so we're all starting from 0 there, and you don't have any items or any skills built up or anything. And then, yeah, you just start from your spawn point and off you go. We have towns to get people off to a good start, so people get together and build in 3 different towns, and there'll be community farms, community workstations, and cooking and all that sort of stuff. A lot of people will share resources and trade resources to get us off to a fast start. And then typically, like if someone's doing a boss, you know, they'll mention that in the chat. And it's very rare that you'll do a boss on your own on the server unless that's what you want to do, because that is completely fine. But a lot of people will be like, hey, anyone want to do Eikthyr or the Elder or whatever you're doing? And we'll all jump in and do that. That's what happened yesterday. Rec put in that they were doing the Eikthyr boss, and I was like, yep, I'll come in. I haven't done that yet. So it's kind of nice because... the drop rate scales as well. So if like 5 of you are doing Eikthyr, Eikthyr drops 5 times the drops, so everyone gets their fair amount. We just share that out. Yeah, it's good. It's good the way it works. I think difficulty also scales. So if you are, if 5 of you are there when Eikthyr spawns in, Eikthyr will be more difficult than if you do it on your own and stuff. Thanks, Lightwolf. It's something we appreciate. We don't, you know... It's not like a hard law, like I say, but it's just nice. It just makes life easier for people. if we all do that. Now, I need to get smart about how I'm going to do this and find another Black Forest area, if there's one near me. And if there's not, then perhaps I make do with what we've got. So I don't want to destroy this portal just yet, in case we need it, right? Because we might come back to this Black Forest and just do copper and tin mining and get the stuff that way. That's possible. Or we might find a new one. What I'm going to do is, let's get back to our base here. I'll put the materials away. Love that it's automatically routes. That's very nice. And what I can do, I can actually show you guys this because it's kind of fun. This is how we do our claims as well. So let me get this map loaded up. Okay, there we go. I'm just making sure I'm not showing anything sensitive before I bring it onto my main screen, if you know what I mean. Yeah, no, that's all good. So here's our map, right, with our season. All the red you see is a player's claim. And then, like, for example, these yellow right here, these are the 3 towns that are near spawn. There's portals to all this stuff anyway. Yellow here, that's the portal hub. Yellow there, that's the marketplace. So yellow is kind of community areas, right? And then red is individual bases. So here we are, right? So if we could get over to here, it depends how busy Recco and Fabregas have been. There might be some Black Forest. Oh, actually, we can just head north. Look at that. See, we headed south to this Black Forest. If we head north, all right, that should be fine. You would think, wouldn't you? I reckon that's going to be okay. So, in that case, I will... Yeah, I do need to go and grab that portal and run it back, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen. So if anyone has any questions, now's a good time, because I need to just do a bit of a run with all those mats. Sounds like you and your team have a great thing going here. It's great to see. Thanks, Nightwolf. I think we do. And I think the reason for that is because of everyone who's on the server. We have so many people who spend so much time on the server and make the most of it with all their lovely builds. And that is something that I think inspires people to want to build and play more and do things together and all that. And then we have a lot of people who just make the most of the multiplayer experience, doing all the bosses together and all that sort of stuff. And then we have people like Tiny who just do a ton of work with building all the admin stuff and running it. Like, I always feel incredibly lucky to be part of this community. I really do. I think that when I remember making my first Valheim video, I just fell in love with the game Valheim. I just wanted to make a video. And back then, it took me a minute to figure out how do I sleep through the first night, which I know sounds stupid now, right? But I didn't realize you had to make up, like, you know, the bed and the fireplace and stuff. And I think the game was slightly different back then in the way that it told you how to do that stuff. Possibly, or maybe I just missed something, I don't know. So I made a little video about it, and it got, like, maybe 5,000 views overnight, which back then for me was like, wow, this is a real good video, because I was not a full-time YouTuber back then. I was a few months into the year I took out of work and stuff trying to become a full-time YouTuber. So I was like, okay, this is cool. You know, as I say, the rest is history. But I could never have envisioned when we started doing this that we'd have this all these years later. A server that's like 80 people plus that are on it. 30 people were there for the launch. In fact, more than 30, 32 or something were there for the launch. All in a voice chat, all having a good time. There's people now that have been part of this server for like 4 or 5 years. You know, it's crazy. So, huge shout out to everyone on here. You found the tailor only. Usually the tailor's harder to find than Haldor in some ways, so that's actually not a bad thing. Yes, that's a map reader, yes. So if you go to Valheim, Valheim-map.world is the website, but if you Google it, you'll find it. You can put in your seed, and then you can turn on as many things as you want. So if you want to see the bosses, if you want to see the traders, whatever, you can do that to find the location of stuff if you like. Now, with the trader, I will say, with Haldor, when you load that up, you'll see several locations for Haldor. Only the first one that you go to will then work. So once you load him in that area, that is like it, if you know what I mean. So make sure you choose wisely for that area. Unfortunately, Austin, no. We used to have it set up where they could. Then there was a Valheim update that just ruined everything and made it that you cannot have cross-compatibility anymore. So yeah, it's a real shame that I mean, we were talking about this in the stream yesterday when I was in the voice chat with some of the other people about how if there's one thing that we really want to happen as part of the 1.0 update, it's better multiplayer compatibility and stuff. Because the game's not well optimized for multiplayer stuff, to be honest. Like, you know, you get the issues with lag, and you get the issue like with cross compatibility and stuff. And, you know, with KysenHeim, I've always said, like, I want it to be available to as many people as we possibly can so that everyone can enjoy it. And that's why we don't force any mods on this server. So there is a mod pack you can download that has quality of life, but it's small things. Like at the top of my screen right now, you have the time of day, for example, right? Or when you put stuff into a chest, it automatically routes the right chest. When you craft, it will craft from nearby containers rather than you having to get it out. You know, it's not like something that's going to give you a huge edge in the game or whatever, and change the experience too much. So we try and do it for as many people as we can, but certain things are just, you know, beyond my control, I suppose. So yeah, unfortunately not. Okay. Nightwolf says, this is me right now, fell in love with this game. Many times thought about starting to make more in-depth / better edited videos. Just something about Valheim. It is an awesome game, yeah. And always encourage people to get involved with making content if they feel a desire to do so. It was one of the best decisions I've made in my life. And I would have said that long before I went full-time, by the way. It's not about that. Before I did Valheim, I did Minecraft. We had an awesome Minecraft community. We had Minecraft servers that we used to run. And back then, if I did a video and it got 500 views, I would be so pleased. And yet, in some ways, I enjoyed YouTube more back then than I do even today. So I think the process of it, if you're the right sort of person, is well worth it, regardless of like views or success or whatever, you know, you look at it. If you can have a good time with it, it's well worth it. But it's also not for everybody, you know, but it's one of those things, right? Try it out. If it's for you, then great. Right, so we've got a copper deposit right here, so this is a perfect place to make up our portal. I can hear that there is a skeleton somewhere nearby. I heard some bones there. So, yeah, just heard them again. Ah! Now this looks like a burial chamber that has not yet been explored, ladies and gentlemen, which is obviously what we want. So, let's just dodge roll that. Oh, wow, I didn't realize there was 2 skeletons. Damn. Alright, that's alright. They're dead. They're dead, they're dead. Let's go. Can you explain how the mods work? Like, what is the app? Okay, so download something called Thunderstorm Mod Manager. I just loaded up at the bottom of the screen. Thunderstorm Mod Manager. Then, if you join the server, you'll have access to the information that tells you about the mod pack, which is called Kaizen QOL for Kaizen Quality of Life. So you literally just search that, hit download, then press play with like the modded thing, and it will work. I realize that's maybe not the best explanation. You'll probably be able to figure it out though. But if you can't, people on the server, you know, myself or other people will help you to do that. Did that make sense, or was that really fast and just gibberish? Let me know. But yeah, that's basically it. It's really simple to do. Crossplay server's broke now. I played a lot with my little stepbrother. He played on Xbox. You're on PC. I rented a server for us that's broken. No, you'll be fine, Nightwolf. It's only a problem when you try and get more than 10 people playing. Which, you know, we frequently have more than 10 people on the server, obviously, at a time. Like I say, it was 30 yesterday. So, yeah, it's only a problem then. You guys will be fine for a 2-player thing. I don't think Thunder's better than R2. I think it's just different, and it's just what I use. So that's what I always explain to people. I did put a video on my YouTube a couple years ago, I think it was now, but it was like how to use mods in Valheim, which goes through the process of doing that. So that, if you're more of a visual person, that may be helpful for you. But yeah, it's mods sometimes are a bit daunting and scary, but like when you once you start using them, you realize it's actually not too bad, to be honest. Like it's one of those things. Oh, but what am I doing it? Right, so I want to put here that there's a burial chamber around about there. Now, I'm pretty sure this one hasn't been done. Please say I'm correct on this. It is possible someone did it and just didn't kill the skeletons. They just went right in and did the chamber. We shall see. Yeah, no worries, Remag, and I'm here. You know, ask me other questions. I don't know if I explained it very well, so if not, it's fine. Let me know. I'll do better. Right now, I usually like to go left first, but I just want to see if there's anything. Right, so that door's locked off. That's good. I don't want a load of skeletons to come out here and start killing us, you know? Right, that's all locked. We are good. Yeah, some of them are really useful. And, you know, yeah, you might want it just for your vanilla as well. You don't need it just because you're joining the server. Sometimes it's good without that. Oh, Coolwood for a stag breaker. That would have been good. Right, there is a skeleton here. Can I let one come through? That's what I'm trying to do. Is just like... There we go. See, now I can fight this one while the others are locked off. Hopefully the torch thing I'm wearing actually is helpful for you guys. Right, there's quite a few skeletons down here as well. So I need to get down to them. Let's just quickly see what's going on here. Alright, hey dude. Alright, didn't time that very well. Let's eat food if we can. Some bones here. It's better than yesterday. What's better than yesterday? Yeah, a mod manager is definitely easier. For sure. Especially if you're new to mods and stuff. So, and there's a couple different options. There'll be other videos on YouTube you can watch from other people as well. You know, Thunderstore is just what I use, but you might find mod managers better for you or whatever. I don't know much about it because I use Thunderstore, you know, so... But each to their own, whatever makes the most sense to you. Oh yeah, that always works well, Remag, just placing down those food racks and killing the skellies from behind there. Definitely an option. It's not something I've ever really bothered with, but I know it's pretty useful to do. I'm not saying it's a bad idea, just not something I've personally got into too much. Ah, hello. There's a spawner. Alright, so let's... Well, there's a couple spawners. Alright. So we want to try and attack the spawner at the same time we're attacking these skeletons. I was keeping a big eye on our health. Another spawner over here, which we just want to go at. Saving stamina. Alright, that's that spawner done. That's a locked door. Ah, there's a ghost. Okay. Okay, let's see. So this is not going to go too well. We need to eat some food here. So let's just let that health take effect a bit. And then hopefully we can do a good block and parry, because that is the way to kill these dudes. Right, we're getting some hits in here now. These ghosts are difficult, I tell you. Oh, sugar! I'm about to die. I didn't realize that. Oh, I got down to 1 health, guys. I thought I was doing okay. Clearly, I was not. I've eaten everything I can. Let's get this Queen's Jam out. This would be useful. Prioritize that one. We only got 1 left, but we'll be okay. We're about to get a load of berries, like blueberries from our Black Forest adventures as well. This is where a stag breaker would be really nice to hit him from behind the door. So I think for the next barrel chamber runs, that's the plan. What I could do is do some arrows at him as well. There we go. All right. Maybe against a ghost. Sometimes, even though club is strong against skeletons and that, sometimes I think the dagger is actually better. I really love it. It's such a great early game weapon. Oh, that's what we want to see. Look at these cores. This is cause for celebration. Ha 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 ha. So we get 2 from each one because of the extra drops. So this is what I'm saying. Like, we went to those burial chambers earlier. They were already explored. Wasted our time. But then we come here. We get 2 from each one. Works out pretty good. You know? I think it's pretty good. Yeah, Remag, I agree with that. When you're a beginner in Valheim, stuff is so much harder than... I've had like over 2,000 hours playing the game. So you'd like to think in that time I'll learn a little bit and do a bit better. But when you're starting out, I remember I used to think Eikthyr was so difficult. And then now it's like I just, you know, could probably beat him naked. Maybe not. Maybe I'm overselling myself a bit there, but you guys get the point. Alright, I think that's all of this explored. That's decent. We've already got 6 cores from 1 chamber, so definitely not complaining about that. By the way, if you're not a big fan of the grind, I highly recommend turning up the resource drop rate on your server, your single player worlds or whatever. It makes a big difference. Hey guys, clubs are better for these, I think, to attack multiple at once. Alright, let's try and get these down. Take a few hits, but that's okay because we're a Viking. Get some treasure. Love that. Alright, some behind here as well. There we go. Oh my goodness. This is like a horror movie with a flashing light because I'm wearing the thing on my head. Do you think the light on my head is good or should I just take it off? I'm hitting the rocks, not them. Didn't realize that I was out of stams. Just trying to go in here and wail on these dudes. Alright, getting some skeleton trophies, which is actually quite useful as well. Because that... Is that for the stag breaker? It's for something that I need. Okay. You like the light? Okay, I'll keep it on for now. If you guys think it's good. Alright, time that one just about right, I think. I reckon there's going to be some cores here somewhere, surely. Oh, there's a spawner there. Alright, they're about to come, but I need to prioritize the spawner. Elder location through there, which we don't need, but that does mean there'll be cores, I think. Don't think you can have one without... You can't have an elder location with no cores, I don't think. Those rooms always have cores. Could be some through here as well. Hey, dudes. What are we on? 17. Should be right to kill this dude. That's one thing for new players. Check your health often, especially when in combat. It's something that I have learned over time. Because you start to make much better decisions. Sometimes you're so focused on the combat, you don't realize how low your health's getting. And that's how you die. Right, we've got another core. Some coins. You can obviously spend these at the marketplace as well. It's always good. Building up quite a nice few coins. And one thing I really want to do is get enough to buy the Mega Njords. So that would be a really nice goal. As any of you who've played Valheim for any sort of length of time will know, you know, the Mega Njord, super, super helpful. It's hard, but it's so much fun on editing, absolutely. We should go back and experience all the bosses and buy them for the first time again. Yeah, the first time I played Valheim, I was like, wow. So I said, like, my channel started with Minecraft. I was a huge fan of Etho and Mumbo Jumbo and False Symmetry back in the day. And so I remember thinking, yeah, I would like to... I did Minecraft in the hopes that I could be like, oh, I didn't mark my portal. Did I? No. Mark your portals, guys. Is another massive tip. That's something I always forget. Right. Mark it, guys. And luckily, we were kind of near anyway. And I was always like, yeah, you know, it'd be cool to have a Minecraft YouTube channel. Whereas that didn't work out. When I started doing Valheim, and then especially when it started getting views, I was like, oh, okay, maybe I could have a Valheim YouTube channel. I love the game Valheim. It's newer than Minecraft. It's more adult than Minecraft as well, so it kind of suited me better, you know? And I was like, oh, that's really cool. Which didn't quite work out. I think I'm still mostly known for Valheim, I'd say, but, you know, it was... I do a lot of different games now, right? But that's actually better anyway, I've realized, because otherwise you live and die by one game. So if the game dies, your channel dies. That is not a good strategy, you know? So actually worked out pretty good. Oh yeah, were you a fan of Mumbo as well, Nightwolf? I still go through stages now, every now and again, with Etho. I still like to just tune in sometimes and kind of watch through his Let's Plays, and they're so chill, and he's the sort of guy, like, you feel like you could, you know, hang out with him and have a pretty good conversation. And I think that's always, if you feel that way about a creator, then you kind of have a bit of a better connection to them, right, and enjoy. Well, oh, actually, guys, I need to follow my own advice here. Aha. Oh, there's a 2-star shaman. Okay, after I've dealt with this guy, I need to follow my own advice. Okay, so I need to focus a little bit for this. So staggers and special dagger attacks are the way to go with this guy, if you can time your things right. There we go. Actually, you know what? He might have given us enough wood now to do what I need to do. So let's see. Crafting bench. Where's the entrance to this? So crafting bench here, somewhere. And we build the X. See, I told you, even I forget this. There we go. So you see now, if anyone comes up here, they know it's been done. But when people reset the dungeons, that gets reset too, and it won't be there. So it's a really good system, you know? Like all three of them, but Mumbo is your go-to. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. I remember, so I was trying to grow my channel and stuff like that, and I, through False Symmetry's Patreon back in the day, she had a thing where you could, like, oh, awesome, there's another barrel chamber. Right, let me just quickly make a note of this. Yeah, you could donate to her and do like a video with her kind of thing, like record with her and stuff. So I recorded a video of me and her playing mini games together, like Bed Wars or something. Still on my channel now. And I was like, yeah, it was like a little Christmas present to myself. And I joined her server and stuff. It was good times. Let's see. I think we can probably just go and do this one while we're here. Our inventory's a little clogged, that's all. So what I'm going to do is just take out all of this wood and cores and just make a little pile of stuff there we can come back for. But yeah, those were good times. As I say, like, views-wise, way less, but enjoyment-wise was still really up there. Had a great time doing YouTube back in those days. I still do now. It's just I think there's a little bit more pressure on it now because it's my income. So, you know, there's a certain level of like views and stuff that you need, I guess, which is like, right, if I do that and that is way better, yeah. You just got to time it right because it's a bit tricky with the way that he attacks, but that is way better than the club was. So for the ghost, we'll stick with the dagger. Clubs are probably fine for the skeletons. Yeah, so it's just that little bit of pressure, and sometimes it's a bit like you're doing stuff because you have to do it, like if it's a sponsorship or something like that. But then at the same time, those sponsorships are awesome. It's a big part of my income, you know. But it's just, it was so fun back in the day because it just didn't matter. Like I did it just for fun with YouTube, you know. So that was like, it was really good. It was some really good times. But I also know that I'm hugely lucky to be doing this, so mustn't complain about that. And I'm not, you know. I'm just saying it's like different. There he goes. There he goes. Sent you a DM, but it couldn't be delivered. Okay, let me see. Did you add me as a friend instead? Let me have a look. Alright, I've just accepted you as a friend, so the DM should come through now. Unfortunately, I have to have it that way because I get a lot of bots and stuff messaging me and all that sort of crap. So, yeah, it's annoying, but that's just what I have to do. But yeah, no, I've just accepted your friend request, so we should be good. Any issues, let me know. And thanks for reaching out, I appreciate it. Okay, so that one wasn't the best. No cores there. To be honest, I don't think we need any more cores after this burial chamber, regardless of even if, you know, we get no more. I think I'll be fine now. I'll just, we can get a workshop area going and then start doing the metal mining, which should be good. Good evening to you, Tara. Nice launch last night on the last stream. Caught up today. Yeah, Tiny did get dragged out a lot. And yeah, yesterday was awesome. That launch went really, really well. Very fortunate to have so many people here enjoying it. Alright, that's it. We're done. Let's get a workshop built. I say a workshop, I mean, it's like, you know, a smelter and a, what do you call it? Charcoal kiln. What weight have we got left? Sure, we can pick up the stuff, yeah? Okay. Grab the blueberries, because they're always good. Oh, and let's remember once again, we want to place down this. And we want to build one of these. Just down in the entrance there. And then people will know not to bother going in there, because it has been done. Haha. So, apologies to anyone who turns up there, and I've already cleared it. It will be reset soon. I hear you 100%. It's the same thing on my auto tech. I say about working on cars. Love when they work on their own stuff, but it loses its appeal when it's your job and you're doing it daily. Yeah, I can see that. I think for some people, cars are a real passion thing, aren't they? And they love getting like an old car and working on it and buying new parts that they've saved up for and then fitting them and fixing problems. I definitely get that. Like, I'm not really into it myself, but I can just understand why people will be, is what I mean. And yeah, but then when it's like you're just doing it for someone else and you got to do it the way they want it and stuff like that, it's frustrating. And it's like anything, you get good experiences and bad experiences. I've worked with some sponsors who've been absolutely fantastic. I've had the best time, and you know, they've got a good result out of it and all that sort of stuff. So we love when that happens. And then sometimes it's been like frustrating because they're trying to tell me basically how to do my job, and I know that what they're asking for isn't going to get them the result they want. Whereas if they just let me do it the way I would do it, I will get them, you know, whatever it is they want, like more views or more conversions or whatever. But, you know, they're like, no, it has to be this, it has to be that. It's like, all right, well, you know, at the end of the day, they're paying for it, so I've got to do what they want me to do. So that gets a bit frustrating sometimes. But I will say that's few and far. Well, it's around maybe a quarter to a third of the sponsors I work with that I have an issue like that where I'm like, I get frustrated. And it comes from a good place. I want to do a good job for them because I appreciate them paying me to make the content and I want to get a result for them. But, yeah, sometimes it doesn't work out like that, I guess. Okay, so, workshop area. We might need more stone. We might not. My goodness, didn't realize I had so much. So, right, let's get the hammer back in 3. I always keep my hammer at 3. So, I'm so muscle memory wired to just go there. Crafting, yeah, we can make this stuff up. So, what I'll do, this is what other people on the server have been doing. It looked kind of fun. So let's make, let's do this. All right. Then we place this down somewhere like there. All right. And then they were placing this on top. So how do they do it? I need to, let's see, come around here. Like, yeah, like that. Let's see, make a little mushroom like this. And then your coal just drops down here. That's cool. We can do that. Now, I wonder how many cores and stuff I have. Can I make up more of this? No, that's okay. I thought it might be the case. All good. So then, grab out this. Actually, the only thing is, for now, yeah, this isn't going to work for now. Well, it would, but like, it's better for us to do it this way. So what I'll do is charcoal kiln. Surely it can be placed somewhere. All right, it's going to be a bit tight, isn't it? Let's just flatten a bigger area somewhere. Yeah, in here, this will do. Something like that. And then, why can you, all right, so, really, I need to flatten even more? What's going on here? Could do with a pickaxe. Actually, we need to make the antler pickaxe anyway, so maybe I'll do that first. So I can get this where I want it. Looked like there was a spot there, right there. And I wanted another one in here somewhere. It's annoying. I'm going to go make up the pickaxe. Might as well do it first as last. So, craft the antler pick. There we go. Now, can I upgrade it? Wait, can you not upgrade an antler pickaxe? That's not a thing? Interesting. Okay. Oh well. I never knew what was possible. The kiln on top of the furnace thing? Because that is a fairly cool thing. No, Remag, we don't have fire hazard activated because, you know, on a server, one person does the wrong thing by accident or whatever, and all of a sudden everyone's house is burned down. So, you know, it could be a bit of a problem. So, yeah, no, we don't do that. All right, spammy. Charcoal kiln 1, charcoal kiln 2. Right, there we go. Now, we need to go and get some metal to actually process with this stuff as well, right? So that just goes routed back into where it goes. Let's do that. Now, before we do that, we need to think about what we don't need because, you know what I could do? There's like a dump chest kind of thing, or like a current use chest, I'll call it. So like the arrows I don't need, let's put them in there. Because you want to save as much weight as possible before doing metal work, right? So I shouldn't need that. Alright, I always take a hammer with me. It has a weight of 2, but I feel like it's always useful. I might need that for you guys, I don't know. But now we should be good. Yeah, it's a pretty cool trick, Night Wolf. Kind of fun. It saves space, it looks kind of fun as well. Like the mushroom shape, I don't hate it. And then the coal just drops down right in front of the furnace. So it's got that to it as well. Yeah, it's pretty good. The other thing we can do is look to go and buy a bulk load of coal. That's another thing. So, yeah. Here's another tip then for any new people. Actually, you know what? I want stamina food, really. It doesn't matter. For now, we'll just do this. Next time I go back, I'll try and remember to switch to stamina food. When mining with a pickaxe, always mine from on top. When you hit down like this, you do more damage. So you see here, I'm doing, that was 6.6, 8.9, 6.1, That's 5.9. That was a low one. 3.3. Why is that so low? Okay, this is weird that it's so low. It should be around the 6 to 8 mark, and that one's a 9. You see there. Whereas if I come down here and mine from the side, you see there 5.96. 3s, you know? You should get a lot lower numbers when you mine from the side. I know that's a thing. I don't know why it was not quite working there. Probably because I'm trying to show it, you know. Okay, alright. Let's deal with all of these guys then. So we definitely want Eikther for this. Oh. Oh, that was unfortunate. That was unfortunate. I was trying to dodge roll. I didn't press shift at the right time, so I just jumped up in the air and got hit. Like a home run hit from the troll with his baseball bat. Okay. Alright, let's do a death run. So, you know what, there's a lot of new people. I just thought I'd show them how to do a death run. Actually, yeah, I should have. You're right. I'll show you guys that as well. So, this is another kind of trick. If you're a troll with a club like the one we've got here, let him smash the copper open for you. Just don't die while you're doing it, right? Where did he go? Is he camping my grave? Did he despawn? Always eat first when you recover your gear. Oh, he's over there. Alright, we'll kite him over here. So, yeah. Hey, dude. I don't want to miss this shot. There we go. That hit. So we kite him over here. And what you can do... Bear in mind you take no damage when you dodge roll. So all you have to do is time them correct. I say all you have to do. But he's now hitting the copper for us. You can also do this with trees. And... well, anything, I suppose, that requires being hit. But you can see here he's doing big old hits to the thing, and we don't have to do anything, you know, to cost us any antler pickaxe or whatever. It's also a way of doing it, like if you wanted to get the stuff before you've killed Eikther, because obviously you don't need the pickaxe for this, you just need him to try and hit you, and you to be very good at dodge rolling. It's a good way to practice your dodge roll and level up that skill, which is a new thing now as well, which is really important. Being good at dodge rolling in Valheim will save your life many, many times. I can tell you that much. So yeah, you just stand and do this until all the stuff's mined, and then you kill him. Now, we're getting quite the party of people here now. So I think we want to actually kill this party of people now, including the troll. Always try and headshot troll. It's their weak spot. Certain mobs in the game have weak spots, some don't. For the ones that do, it's a good idea to learn them. Jesus, Kysen. I'm not dying twice. Ain't no way. I'm here trying to give out tips and then I'm going to die twice. Nah. We can't have that. It's just like... I just can't let myself do it. So I want to kill that Great because he's on a lower health. If I can. Always try and take out the mob on the lowest health first so you reduce their numbers because they hit just as hard. Okay. That's if you can. Save up your stamina as well. It's a good thing when you're trying to run away from these guys, because right there, I almost got stuck with that. Right, that's him done. One shot on this grade off until he's done. There we go. And now it's just the troll. Nice and easy. Oh, okay, there's a shaman actually as it happens. Damn, that was nearly a great shot. And then it was a crap shot. See how you can kind of use the trees as well to slow the troll down a bit? So you have to kind of maneuver through them, whereas you're small enough to get through. Where did that shaman go? I want to take care of him, because he's going to keep coming back. He'll heal the troll, as well as himself, until we kill him. Let's try not to get poisoned in the meantime. There we go. Fire arrows are great in the Black Forest, because all the Grey Dwarf family hate fire, so they're weak to it. Oh, for goodness sake, there's loads more. Alright, we need to get that shaman down, because he's healing. There we go. Oh boy. All I need now is a bear to show up. If that happens, I'm pretty sure I'm dying. I'm just going to call it right now. I don't fancy my chances. Gotta be careful as well when a troll hits trees like that. If they fall on you, they do massive damage. We could really have done with our arrested buff as well. That would have been nice, huh? Need to take care of these grey dwarfs, really. Oh boy, that was close. Just trying to do a bit of mining. If you're new to Valheim, expect this to happen a lot. So when you mine, you make a noise. Everything in the forest hears you from like a million miles away and comes at you, like you're seeing here. So this is a pretty standard mining experience. Anyone who's played a bit of Valheim would agree with me on this. I guarantee it. The other thing is the sailing in Valheim, right? Whenever you sail, the wind will be against you. That's okay. That's meant to happen. Even though it should only technically be like, what, a quarter of the time zone? It's like 100% of the time. There is a website that tells you what the weather's going to be depending on the day you're out in Valheim, though. So, oh, look at that. Troll just tried a 360 no-scope on me. So Valheim in weather is always going to be the same on day 1, the same on day 2, and so on and so forth in your worlds. It never changes. So, yeah, there's a website that will tell you what the weather's going to be and what direction the wind's blowing in. So that can be helpful. As soon as we get a bronze shield, we can start blocking this guy and the bronze dagger as well. It's really good. And then we can do dagger attacks on him after staggering him, which is way better. Yes, only quality of life mods on this server. For us, we do have a modded server that's free to join for people that really want like a heavily modded experience. Oh, for God's sake. But I was saying before, you know, with KysenHeim, I always wanted it to be open to as many people as possible. And so having as few mods as possible was important, and also making it where it doesn't, you know, to have the full experience, you don't need loads of mods. It's just some quality of life stuff that you might enjoy, but you also don't need it. You can play vanilla. Battling my best pickaxe. Yeah, but he's just drawing loads of other people over to us as well. And I don't mind. Oh, God. That's the only problem with going for a headshot. Sometimes you miss. Wait. Pull out of that. Let's get out of here. Yeah, he's just drawing loads of other mobs, and I don't know. I think I'm better to just do the pickaxe work myself. Really want to go and get my rested buff though, because this sucks. I'm having a brute around. It's like every time I finally kill one of the mobs, another one turns up. Right, that fire might just take him. Now you got this dude. Oh, look at that. See? I told you. I just killed one. There's another one here now. So I use my dagger on him just because it's quicker. Right, I can eat stuff, so let's eat stuff. Oh boy. We're getting there, kind of. Kind of. Alright. It's the problem with that forest, so sometimes when you run, you get stuck on stuff. And then you actually run away when you're meant to. Stamina regen is such a problem without rested buff. Okay, just walk. Regather your stam. Only run like that if you have to. But then he's slowed down a bit, so you might as well have a hit. He's going to get us a load of core wood as well at this rate. Once we're done here, we'll get some good mats from all this. And I did want troll armor and stuff. I did ask to find some trolls, so I guess be careful what you wish for, huh? Alright. A few more shots. That fire might take him now. I'm hoping. Yep, there we go. Alright, kill you. Now, let's get back to our portal. Get our rested buff and just get out of here for a minute. Let's see if anything needs repairing. Yep, repair this stuff. Because, otherwise, they might destroy it, like the Greydorse and stuff, and get to it. And then we don't have a portal to come back, and that sucks. Whew. Alright. That was tricky. Luckily, it went alright. Let's see. Let's put away everything that we can then. Now we need like a metals box, because we don't really have one of those yet. So we've got 50 plus... Yeah, we got enough wood to do this. So what I'll do is... Metals can go here for now, because that's the rocks there. Kind of makes sense to me, like heavy stuff going in here. Great battle, thank you. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a little tough. I didn't want to die twice, that would have sucked. The first time I got a bit unlucky, but twice I feel at that point it's just my fault. Right, let's fuel up these kilns, makes sense. Add the coal to the chest. And then go back and get all the lovely materials that the troll kind of created for us there. So coal and metals all in there. Let's repair everything while we're here. Didn't get my rested yet, so let's sit down and get that real quick. Rested buff is something that is so good in the game, and I think new people don't often appreciate how good it is. So if you are new to the game, get your rested buff before any kind of combat, resource gathering, even just exploring. It's just, yeah, so good. Alright, I'll put my torch back on as well as it's nighttime. It'll just add a little bit of light for you guys. Usually when I'm streaming I'll sleep through the night, but obviously on a server I can't do that. Build a Gradle farm. I might do. I just don't know that I'll need to so much on here. When you're playing vanilla, they're really useful and great and stuff. Oh, here's all the troll drops. Look at this. Troll trophies, loads of troll cloth for all the armor. This is what we want to see. Let's go. Go on, dude. Try and hit me. I want to try and parry you. Yeah, okay, that doesn't work great, does it? Alright, we need more HP to be parrying him, it would seem. I wonder how many people know about the EP gain for skills when rested. Yes, that's true. So your skill gain is increased by like 50% or something when you're rested. So it's like just everything about it. You should just pretty much always be rested in Valheim. And if you're not, you need to find a way to get rested because it's just that important. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Thought he wasn't going to attack him, and then he did. You know what? It might be easier to just fight him like this. Use up some of these fire arrows. They don't like fire. It's doing a bit more damage to him each time as well. The dagger is great, but we need a better dagger for the brutes. I want to sail out and get some kite in at some point for the abyssal razor thing. Look at this. Right, okay. So we're going to have to do a few trips just to get all these drops back. Which isn't bad, because it's stuff we need. I don't like that this is out here. I want to put this in my base, because I've got to run around here every time. It's just silly. How much wood have I got on me and stuff? I'm going to try something here. Alright, because time I take that down, this is going to work. Although, not with that. Okay, so what I can do... Get these steep roofs. Yeah, I think this will work. Then grab that one. Wait, how did I build this so wrong? For some reason they're overlapping. Don't know how I managed to do that. It's actually like more difficult to do that than to build it the way I wanted to. See there though, the dagger is so good. So once you get stronger ones, yeah, they're really OP. One of my favorite weapons in the game. Probably my actual favorite. They're pretty good. No, it's only 1.5 multiplier. Nikolai. So, yeah. Why? Oh, that sticks out there, which is just stupid. Okay, and with the quick attacks that you see as well, you can stagger them. Without even needing to block, you just stagger them. It's really cool. Did I take down my portal? I did, by accident. Alright, okay. Alright. I'm going to figure this out. So that goes there. That goes... Well, there, surely. Why is this stuff not snapping? It's like I built it wrong. Me making a mistake? Surely not. Those might need to be moved in a minute, but that's fine. And then... Let's see. Let's get this heavy stuff out of our inventory. That will help. And in fact, for a second, we'll put... Oh, man. We need more chests again. Alright, so... Hey, not a stall. I want a chest in there. For this stuff. Trophies are kind of in here. Yeah, anyway, that's enough heavy stuff for a second. I want to grab the portal mats that I just destroyed. And I want to grab my hoe as well, which I think's in here. So, let's just hoe this area. Thank you. Yep, cool. And now we'll build a portal in here. And what I'm going to do is just take down this area here. Like that. This is only a temporary little base thing, by the way. I realise it looks a bit crap at the moment, but it's just doing a job. See, somewhere along the line, this just went wrong, and it's just missing by like a little tiny bit from there. That, although this is temporary, I'm not going to have it looking that crap. There's no need for that. We can do way better. So, build the wall. Let's get rid of that. It's a wall in the way. I want you to clip to that thing. Thank you. And you clip to that thing. Now we'll put the roofs up like this, and it should all connect up. Much better. Aha. And we'll do the same on this side as well. How did I get 4 trophies? How many troll trophies did I get? 4 trophies. Let me ask it on the thing. What's the resource multiplier? Because that's a good question. I thought it was 1.5. I think if it's not, I think it's meant to be. Because I asked Tiny yesterday. She's the one who sets that up. And she said it was 1.5. Yeah, 1.5. I'll ask the chat as well. We got 4 trophies from 1 troll. Plus, yeah, and actually, didn't I get like? Let's have a look here as well. Where's my troll stuff? 32, and 32 troll leather. Yeah, that doesn't seem right. I think there might be an issue. Hacks. Yeah, they're just accusing me of hacking now. Damn it. Sometimes the instant drop mob bugged out. Okay, maybe it's something to do with that then. I'll speak to Tiny about that. We'll try and fix that up. Thanks for pointing that out actually, because I didn't sort of notice that there for a second. So KysenHeim people, enjoy this while it lasts. If it is a bug, because it will be fixed. Alright, I can go there. I'd like to give myself a little window at the front so I can see what I'm running out to. It's always good. Yeah, it definitely is more than 1.5. We'll fix that. In fact, I'm going to DM Tiny now. That way I can't forget. Resource drop rate is way higher than 1.5. There we go. Yeah, she'll look into that. Oh well, little launch bonus. That's more than 3. Yeah, it must be around. Maybe it's like the mod. We have the instant drop mod. You know, like when mobs die and it takes a while for their stuff to drop. We don't like that, so we just have the instant drop mod thing. Maybe that's like playing a part in it as well. But yes, thank you for pointing that out. It's a, you know what? It's a bonus for the launch. Everyone gets a bit of extra mats for the launch. There we go. Right, so now what I can do is build my portal here, so it's actually inside. Let's do it like that, a bit of an angle. Fancy. Oh yeah. Is it kind of in the way of the door now? No, it's alright. Alright. So KBF, thank you. Also then, what I want to do is build a thing like this. Yeah, I guess like that will do. Just so it's kind of putting an end to the shelving. That torch now is a bit silly. So we'll move that, and that provides light when you're here, I suppose, anyway. Or, oh, I'll just do another torch there. And then we got a bit of extra storage space as well. I think this works quite well. Cool. Yeah, it could be. So it's meant to be 1.5, and that's what it will be. But for now, it's, I guess, a bit higher than that. In the course of the season, it won't make a huge difference, to be honest. It just, you know, people get a bit of a better start, I guess. That'll be fixed in a day or 2, hopefully. If Tiny's able to fix it, she will. She's great like that. But yeah, it just depends, I guess, on what the actual issue is. Right, where were we? So, we'll get the workshop done. We want to get the metals, that's right. So we need to go back into the Black Forest. So let's put this stuff away. Right, the resin chest must be full then. It is. So we resin kind of needs its own chest. What's in there? Just want to destroy that and rebuild it because it's been built a bit off center. That one there. And that one right there. Put resin in there and grab it out from the skins. Yep, okay, cool. Put all that in there. Very good. And we have a farming area somewhere. This is kind of food and farming. We need like a third one for that, I guess. And the butte berries can go in there as well. Puke berries. But they are called butte berries. What do we call them? Alright, and then we'll grab all this as well. Yeah, I'm going to make some troll armor. Yep. Thanks for the tip. I'll keep my cape because I really like it. I paid someone to make up capes for KysenHeim. I thought it'd be kind of fun to do. What did I make there? I made my tunic. I made my hood. So I need some troll pants now. Trousers, they're very fancily called. And we'll upgrade what we can. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. Okay. And then we'll swap this stuff out. So we're going to have a bit more armor now. So we've got the hood, the cape, tunic, and trousers. Oh, Tiny's awake. What the hell? Yeah, but on server it's literally 4x when you kill stuff. I'm going to tell her go to sleep. Just letting you know for tomorrow or whenever. Yes, Tiny needs to sleep. Sometimes we have to tell her to sleep, otherwise she gets into doing too much work. So that can live in there. And why was that rerouted? Okay, that actually, no, that works fine. The game knows better than me. See, our storage is already getting clogged. I said about how I wanted to make sure I was doing storage today. It's crazy how fast this stuff gets clogged. If I got somewhere for dandelions, okay, great. Right, let's go back to here. Get all of our stuff. That'd be good. So Blake, have you joined through my Patreon? Because that's how you have to do it in order to join this server. If that's not for you, entirely fair enough. We do have, through my Discord, a completely free modded Valheim server if you'd like to do that instead. But if you want to join this one, you just join through the Patreon first when you get better food. You know what, for now this is pretty much the best food we can get. I will make some Queen's Jam up soon, but we need tin and a cauldron and stuff to do that. Alright. I think we've got most of the drops in the air note. There's some more up here. I might as well get them because it's all just basically free drops. 3 AM in Romania. My goodness. You perhaps need to go to sleep as well then. Not that I don't love having you here, of course, but it's quite late. Oh, Frost says it's 2 AM for you as well in Germany. Thanks for watching so late, man. The next stream is the exact same time as this stream started tomorrow. Actually, technically 15 minutes earlier tomorrow. On my YouTube channel, that stream has already been scheduled, so you can see when that is in your time zone and stuff. And then every time that week for, yeah, like until Christmas. Thank you, Matthew. Yes, I did need to eat. Sort of forgot that for a second. We're good. We got it. With the chaos of everything, I was forgetting to do it there. So, maybe it's only when you kill mobs, though. Go to your admin character and type list keys. It should list the resources. Okay. Tiny's telling me how to look at this. Okay, let's say we'll do after stream. Yeah. Mark that as unread. Yeah, I don't want to do admin stuff while I'm streaming. I'll keep doing what we're doing. So I have like a playing account on here, and then I've got an admin account so that I can not mix them up and stuff, basically. Thanks, Frost. See you tomorrow. Man, we're getting lots of stone out of here. I'm not getting much ore. Ore does look like it would be, yeah, like normal or around 1.5. But when we're killing mobs, that's when we're getting extra stuff. So little thing that needs to be tweaked and figured out. Shouldn't be too hard. Well, I say that. We shall see. We got Arrested Birth. We just don't have full stamina foods. Our inventory is full anyway, so let's head back. Oh, hey now. There we go. Love to hear it, Nightwolf. Yeah, so we host the server in the USA because that's the best average. I mean, first of all, most people are from the USA on the server, so you know, makes sense to do that. And then for those who aren't, it still makes sense to host it there, really, because it's still good for Europe and stuff. Me in Australia sometimes get issues, but that's because I live in Australia. I mean, we always lag. It's just Australian internet, you know, it's just how it is. So I'm just kind of used to it. But yeah, you'll be fine in the USA. And if anyone, like, it's not happened much over the years, maybe like 2 or 3 times, but if someone joins and just has a terrible time or something, you know, they're lagging too much or they just don't like it, then I'll refund you. Like, you know, I'm not, like, it's fine. If you try it for a couple of weeks and then you're like if you tried it for 6 months and then was like, no, I don't like it now, I want a 6-month refund, then I might not do that. But if you tried it for a couple of weeks, I'd refund you if it wasn't for you. But I've had to do that like maybe 3 times in 5 years. So I'm fairly confident that most people won't want that they will enjoy it, basically. Right. Now, more copper would be good. Oh, big stretch. Sometimes a big stretch is the best feeling in the world, I swear. Molly from The Boys is from Australia and always complains about the internet. Yeah, it's just an Aussie thing, I think. Australia's internet is notoriously bad. To be honest, my internet allows me to do pretty much everything I want to do. If I lag on this server sometimes, it's not the end of the world. You know, like I can do everything I want to do, really. And I'm one of, like I say, about 80 people that play on here. And, you know, they don't get lag. So if I do, it kind of makes sense. Now, all good, Nightwolf. But, like, you know, at the end of the day, like, if you came on and it just, you know, isn't working for you or something, then I've got no issue about doing a refund and stuff. Like, you know, I try to provide good value for the Patreon subscriptions, you know, so that people are happy with the amount and that, you know, it's fair and stuff. Obviously, it's a massive help for me with being a content creator to have a Patreon to support the income, and I would honestly struggle without it. So, you know, it's one of the reasons I need to do it. There are other reasons though, like if it was a free server, there'd be way too many people on here, it wouldn't be as good or as fun for the ones who are here. So we try and find the balance with that, you know. But yeah, but like I don't want people paying if it and wasting their money and then it's not for them. That's not why we do it. The server is about 4 years old, 4 years and a couple of months old. I think, wait, so yeah, 4.5 years, something like that. Yeah, but like this particular server is like a day old because we restarted the server yesterday. We do regular server restarts, but the concept of the server, like we've been doing a KysenHeim server for about that length of time, basically. Wait, hold on. What do I need to make a chest up, which needs 10 wood. Oh, we've only got 8. Okay, wow. How quickly we're getting through our wood. It's because we're turning it all into coal. So you don't get 1.5 with that, incidentally. Like if I put 25 wood into the kiln, I'll only get 25 wood coal out of it, you know. So it's not like it's with literally everything, but it is with certain things like this, resources and stuff. Yeah, finding carrot seeds would be very useful indeed. We could also buy them from the market, but sometimes I like to do things, you know, the vanilla way or whatever. That's the good thing, like, you have the choice on this server, you know, you can buy things, you can do things with people, or you can do, like, find it yourself and do things on your own. So, the idea of the server is for everyone to do it how they want to do it, of course, you know, whatever they're into and they enjoy. Alright, so, where were we? Okay, yeah, there we go. Well, I appreciate the kind words, Nightwolf. I try. You know. Yeah, it takes a lot of wood, but then you're getting 1.5 times the wood every time you chop down a tree, so, you know. And then, look, eventually you'll just set up a circling core farm, right? And then you won't need any wood for your coal, so... You know, just ask Valheim, right? You'll get to that point. It's not too bad then. Pickaxe skill 13 already. We'd love to see it. This log is a bit in the way, isn't it? Should we... Oh, I don't have my thing on me. Alright, I'll try and still hit this. There we go. Get some big hits from the top. As I destroy this, it will move out the way a bit. There's not that much more around here either. Looks like a lot of people have been heading off to their bases already, which is cool. And then some people are still in the towns doing stuff. Yeah, maybe we should go have a little look around the town, see what's been happening. It's only been a day, so I won't expect too much, but you know. Run fast to a further point. What do you mean? I mean, like for the copper, because I've still got the copper here, right? So I need to mine this. I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that. There we go. By the way, everyone who joins the server as well gets one of these capes that I'm wearing. If you're interested in that, just to explain that obviously it's this custom cape thing for KysenHeim. That's our logo. This is the first season we've done this, so I might look to make a better logo up and stuff. I'm not sure how good that logo really is, but it's just kind of a nice thing. I thought we could all wear those capes. So if I run around the server in a bit and you see other people, you might see some of them are wearing it. Obviously, it's up to them. Like after copper, run into the swamp for iron. Well, I mean, look, I could make up a chair and cheat my way into a crypt, or someone would probably give me a crypt key because the Elder has been defeated on the server. But I might just save that for, like, I need to do my own progression of killing the Elder and stuff like that. I also think it's good content, a boss fight, so some people would probably enjoy watching me fight the Elder. Yeah, so I might just do that. But yeah, you certainly can skip bosses and you can move on and just do the... how much is left in there? It's almost done. So what I want to do is grab all of this. And it's time to switch these guys up so we can start processing our metal. So just need... Oh, yeah, grab them. There you go. There you go. All right, okay. So we want to place these in a way that we can easily get to both sides. So I guess that's fine. And like that or something. All right, so in here for the coal. And then, how many? 10 processors? No, 20 processable. So we need like 40 of this if we have it. Which we don't. Let's take all of that. Actually, maybe it's not. I don't know. We'll see. Very slow right now. It's very sad. There we go. So that will do all of that. And then we'll only get like 10 in on this side, I guess. Wait, hold on. Oh, right. It filled from containers, so it is 20 and 10. I thought that was wrong. It's like, how have I got that wrong after all these years of playing this game? That makes a lot more sense. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I enjoy a boss fight as well. Like the Elder fight is kind of fun. And plus, because I'm on a server, it's something I can do with some other people on the server. We can all do it together, and it's nice to do things like that, because obviously I've done it solo plenty of times, but doing it with other people is a fun experience. And one of the things I do like about KysenHeim is hanging out with other people. Usually when I stream, I'm in the voice chat with them. Like, let's see, how many's in the voice chat right now? Like 6 or 7 people, I think. So I'd usually be in there with them. But today I knew I was just going to spend the whole stream grinding resources, because I needed to do that and get better gear. So that's why I didn't. Yeah, I do need tin. I'm just doing this first. As we're here, get all the copper, and then tin will be the next thing. Made my portal right next to the copper thing, so I might as well mine out the full thing. Because basically you need a fair bit of both when you're getting started. There it goes, okay. There we go, grab all that. And all of that. Is there some... Yeah, there's some bits over here. Kind of hidden. Want to make sure we get the lot. How much is the Mega Nord? I can't remember. Is it like 1,000 coins or 950 or something? As soon as we've got enough for that, I think we should definitely go get it. Mist and Plains, yeah, they're very cool biomes and stuff. But the idea behind this server, for me, isn't about playing through as quickly as you can. So right now, we actually have Bone Mass is locked. You can't fight Bone Mass just yet. And certain mats, like Iron, might even be locked right now and stuff. And we do that to try and pace the server out, and so we can create server events, so that, like, when we do Bone Mass, there'll be a time we open it, and there'll be a server event where we all go and fight them together and stuff. And after that point, anyone can do them whenever they want. But it stops people just, like, rushing off and doing, like, completing the game and stuff like that. It's more about the community stuff and the building. You know, if you want to rush through and do it as quickly as you can do that in single player anyway. We're trying to provide something a bit different and stuff, so... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I need a whole other copper deposit right now. Thank you for pointing out, though, because I will probably at some point. But I think for now, we've got plenty of copper. We need to move on to tin. I'm just kind of finishing off what we've got here while we're there. And then I'll, yeah, get some tin at that point. But here we go. Our copper's starting to smelt up nicely. Okay. 950 gold. Yeah, so... Depending on how much stuff we have that we are happy to sell, we could probably get that pretty soon. But yeah, I mean, once I do a few sunken crypts, we'll certainly have enough to... have I done with this now? I thought there was like another few bits hanging out somewhere. Yeah, we'd have enough gold and treasure probably by that point to just do that. Alright, so we've got another copper on us. Which is fine. Let's go find some tin. Actually, this was handy. This thing, our portal was right on top of that copper deposit. It was near a couple burial chambers, and it's also near the coast, which is great for the tin, obviously. So that's a really good spot, just purely by luck, by accident. There's some tin right here. That's what we like to see. Mark the map for the future. Yeah, I should actually. I'll when I'm back near the portal, I'll see if I can find that copper deposit that you mentioned. It's a good idea. In so many of my tutorial videos and stuff, I've mentioned about how you should mark everything on the map, and yet I forget so much. But it is such a good thing. You definitely should do it. It makes life so much easier later on down the track. But I forget to do it. Filling up quite nicely here. So soon then as well, we can even look at making up like the forge. We'll definitely make up a cauldron for the better food that we can get from that. And some meads as well, actually, are kind of good. Never a bad thing to have a health mead on you when you're out exploring. Especially if you're me. I find I need them quite a lot. There's a river here as well, so that could be useful for more tin. Still got a bit of room left in the inventory, so let's see. There should be some along here. Maybe. Maybe not. There's loads of water through here. This is a really awesome Black Forest location as it happens. Okay. Still trying to keep an eye out for, like, trolls and... Oh, God, there's a bear right there. And I don't have loads of stamina. Alright. Just use it when you can. Need to get up this hill. Yeah, okay. Oh, my goodness. Alright. Fighting a bear with no stamina on a hill. Really not a great idea. So we want to just run away from him, but I need to be smart about how I do it. Okay, dodge roll is our friend. The bear is not. 1-star bear again as well. Jeez, I'm only finding 1 stars. What's happening? Did we lose him? I think we might have lost him. He's over there. I don't know if he's going to catch up to us or not. Hopefully not. My goodness. Yeah, we definitely need rested again. We lost that. It's no good. Oh, is that tin? Alright. I want to get a bit of tin if the bear's not here. Oh, he's over there. Hopefully we can get this. We'll try it. Just get that last little bit. Famous last words and all. Hopefully we'll be alright. Yeah, it looks like we're good. And that's our inventory just about filled up as well, so that works. Oh, hey, Aurak. Aurak just joined. Aurak was in the stream before. What are bears weak to? I think nothing. They're just super strong. Now, they are... What are bears weak to? What's the best way to kill a bear? I remember doing this, but... I can't remember now what it was. I think just parrying them and using special hits from the dagger was good, but I don't know. I think if you... On the video I made about them, I'm pretty sure I go into it there. Yeah, no, I can't remember now. Sorry, my bad. Alrighty then. So, actually, is this stuff ready to smelt? Okay, so let's add all of this stuff in here. And all this stuff in here. Don't know what it's smelting. Hopefully tin. Yeah, okay, great. So then we have some copper and some tin, which is what we want, of course. Now, back in here. Our metals chest. Yep, so that stuff all goes in there. That heavy stuff in there. Everything else can get rerouted. Let's pick up everything that's here. Cool. Love to see it. Be faster than the person with you. Yes, that's true. Trip your friend up and run. Super, super fast. That's how you kill bears. Okay. So now we've got that. Making up the forge would be good. Which needs... Actually, we have the mats to do it right now, so let's just do it. Can live there for now. Ah. Right. Copper knife. That's actually exactly what I wanted as well. But if we get some tin, this will unlock a ton of new stuff. There we go. Including the all-important bronze. So now in here we can unlock bronze. If I craft one of them, this will unlock loads more stuff. We want to start looking at making up like the bronze bucklers. With troll armor's fine, but like bronze buckler, the copper knife, bronze mace is pretty useful as well actually, so we want to make up all that, and that's the gear that we need for some of the stuff I wanted to do tomorrow. So what I need to do now really is just a lot of like smelting and stuff like that. So it's probably a good time to end the stream. I'll just do some of this throughout the day off camera and stuff. But we're back tomorrow at the same time, and that's going to be hopefully some dungeon crawls with some custom dungeons that we have on the server. Again, they don't require mods to do them, but we have built them. Architect has built them. Recap. Big shout out to him. So I'll be back tomorrow for that. Thanks for watching today, guys. If you have any interest in joining the server, I'll put the links in chat now. They're also in all my video descriptions and stuff. And you can join my Discord if you'd rather check out the free server that I run, which is a modded Valheim server. Entirely free to join that if you prefer that. Thank you all for being here as always. Fun little impromptu stream this morning. Just fancy doing some Valheim. So, you know, here we are. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next